This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Oh, here's the... It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It's a beautiful time of the year. I'm so glad you're near. The wind is blowing, it might start snowing. There's just the two of us here. It's Christmas, let's have sex. It's snowing, let's have sex. Santa's coming, let's have sex. Ooh, let's have sex. I hope you brought your spurs, the ones with the sharp little burrs. Knock the Christmas tree out of the way and hear the jingle bells say, it's Christmas, let's have sex. And it's snowing, let's have sex. Santa's coming, let's have sex. Ooh, let's have sex. The room is lit with candles.
The halls are decked with holly.
I'm just wearing sandals. So let's get down and we'll be jolly. Christmas, let's have sex. It's snowing, let's have sex. Santa's coming, let's have sex. Ooh, let's have sex. Foreplay in G. Ho, 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 ho. It's Christmas, let's have sex. It's snowing, let's have sex. Santa's coming, let's have sex. Ooh, let's have sex. Oh! Come over here, baby.
Well, I guess I should wake up. Hello! How about you? Congratulations, you've landed on the Bob and Tom Show. I applaud your taste. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Uh-oh. Holy hell, you just woke up, didn't you? What the hell's going on? What?
Well, the good news is you look nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good color on you, nice shirt.
Nice black and gray.
Josh,
you seem alive. You got a good color going.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
To quote the great Greg Hahn, everybody's here.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for joining us. And then to quote Hugh Hefner, and we're having a party. You want to come in?
Hey, excuse me. Hi, welcome. Welcome to a party. There was yesterday, I don't know why, on Twitter, I noticed a picture of Hugh Hefner and Penny Marshall and Carrie Fisher in a Playboy Playmate getup and leaning over, talking to Hugh, and it was just a picture, and I don't know why it popped up on my timeline.
Was it Christmas themed?
He was just, maybe it was a Christmas party or something, and Laverne was there, and Carrie Fisher, and Laverne and Carrie were both in the Playboy get-ups, and I've never been a Penny Marshall fan, but boy, let me tell you something. That Carrie Fisher in a Playboy Playmate get-up,
kind of nice, huh?
Is very
total knockout.
She's
total knockout.
One of the coolest, sexiest people all time.
Yes, absolutely.
Had a great one-woman show back in the day.
I think she and I were born almost on the same day, or maybe we were the same age, or something like that.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, let's move forward here.
That caught my attention.
Coming up, we have comedian Kostaki Economopoulos joining us. Comedian Paul Mercurio will also be our guest. And we have interesting things in the world of sports, of course. And Christy, you running a little late today? What's going on?
Patriots win last night. Go ahead.
No, I'm not running late. I just had my niece and my daughter were over, and we had a little girls' night.
Yeah.
A lot of apps, some red wine. Saw a great movie. I had never seen this Christmas film called The Family Stone. Wonderful little movie
that
from like
sounds
2000.
familiar.
Sly.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton, Craig T. Nelson,
Sly
Rachel
Stone.
McAdams.
It's one of those movies that I've never watched because I look at it and go, "Oh no, this is a girl movie.
Luke
this
Wilson.
isn't for me."
Yeah, it was
You
great.
said the same thing about
Big Little Lies. There are certain shows.
Sarah Jessica Parker. It's all-star cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great show on Apple TV called with my favorite new actor, Clay Bangs. That's his name. You heard me. He's amazing. He's the new Dracula for the guys who did Sherlock. But I digress.
Yes.
It's called Bad Sisters, and it's really very good.
Really?
And I didn't watch it at first almost because
it's a girl thing.
I heard Willie's voice in my head. Uncle Chick, you don't want to watch this. This is a girls' series. Don't watch this. Come on.
So what are the 3 recommendations we're getting out of this?
Okay.
What are they called? The Family Stone.
Family Stone.
Yep.
I, of course, think of
I
Sly and the Family
I
Stone.
thought
I want
the
to
exact.
thank you for getting
Yes.
me an elf on a shelf again.
There
You know what? I thought the same thing.
Now,
I
let me
didn't know
tell
what
you
to
something.
expect, but it was
that
a
counts
sweet
as my
movie.
man Pat's song for the day. That's one song.
Uno.
Okay. And what's your movie you're recommending?
Bad Sisters. It's a little binge worthy there on Apple TV.
Is this a Christmas movie also?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
And then, Willie, what's the Christmas movie you're talking about?
I was talking about a show called Big Little Lies.
Big Little
Big
Lies.
Little
But how about
Lies.
Die Hard? Let's go. That's a classic. I love watching that one.
I think
Yeah.
you would like Big Little Lies.
I know. I just watched the whole thing. I loved it.
See?
So that's what I'm lost already. That's a TV show, not a movie.
It's a TV show, yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of choices out there.
Yeah, there's just too much.
There's a lot of
I
choices.
can't narrow it down.
And
And
we
I-
know you don't spend much time in front of your TV, so it's okay.
And I found something else yesterday afternoon. It's called Doom Patrol. It's the best damn thing DC has ever done. It's a superhero-ish miniseries.
I'm out.
No, it's really, I'm telling you.
Oh,
Are you
Alan,
watching the Chippendales thing?
No, I'm not going to
yeah,
watch
I
that.
saw that.
That's a good
I
one,
liked it,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well, slow
That's
down. I can't.
A little too much male nudity,
It's
but
about the founder of Chippendales. It's kind of like
It's
a
very good.
docu-series.
Oh,
It's pretty
God.
good.
No.
Who cares?
That's almost
Jesus.
worse than a girl pick. Naked
might
men.
be
I
right.
can't watch
Yeah,
that.
Pat watched it, so that was
Naked, oiled up men. Oh, nice. That's great.
I'm afraid about
Did you
what I might find if I start watching those things.
What'd you do with
Holy
that?
hell, this is it!
What did you do with that first pesky erection, Pat?
If only I'd known this
I just stared for a
40
while.
years ago. Think of the money I'd have.
Wow, you could have had a great time in the 70s. Probably would have killed you, but, you know.
You looked at Jimmy and said, "Well, you're not having a brother or sister."
But we have 2 houses on each coast. And
Well,
no, Doom Patrol has our favorite, the guy from the Alien show, Resident Alien.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan
well,
Tudyk.
that guy's the best.
He is, he's from
Death at a Funeral,
Death at a
right?
Funeral, the British
He's the
version.
guy on the roof in Death of Funeral.
Oh, that's a great scene.
And he's American.
Naked.
very
He's
much so.
naked.
Yes. That he does an amazing British accent.
He's a
yes.
brilliant
Yeah,
actor. He's one of the very,
He's
very
in
best.
Doom Patrol. You got to check out.
Okay, now I may have to watch it. Okay, good.
Okay,
All right. Now, in sports, you mentioned there was a Monday Nighter.
Yes, there was a Monday Nighter. Mac Jones, the Mac Daddy, Is that a thing? Mac Daddy
Yeah.
anymore?
What the kids call. I don't know if it's anymore.
Yeah,
it certainly wasn't a thing.
Like 40 years
I think
ago.
it's replaced the McRib.
Yeah. But you know who wasn't there?
Who?
It's a hot dog.
If Mac,
Can you imagine if they did that?
the rib tickler or something.
Yes. Has McDonald's ever?
They did bratwurst for a while.
They did?
Yes.
They
It was
did?
an awesome
Did?
extra value meal, too,
And it
at
didn't
least
go-
in St. Louis.
It didn't go over?
It kind of came back for the holidays for like at least 2 years. It was awesome. You got 2 bratwurst, fries, and a drink. It was amazing.
That sounds
Wow.
That sounds like a feast.
great. They bring that back.
It was delicious.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back to sports.
But if Mac Jones has a big night for the Patriots, what does that mean, fellas?
What?
And Christy? No, Bailey Zappi did not play last night.
Oh.
Your favorite?
Did not see the field.
This has been a tough year. First off,
No Zach
not a lot
Zappi.
of action from our favorite guy.
He played Sunday, actually.
Baker Mayfield? Is that who
No,
you're
no,
thinking
no,
of?
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Who are you talking about?
Gardner Minshew played.
Oh.
Gardner Minshew.
I hate it when he starts whistling. He insists that's a whistle. He has for
Sounds like a
30
death
years.
rattle.
It's not whistling.
That is not
It
whistling.
sounds like someone wheezing, trying to stay alive.
there's three. I have 3 different types of whistling. That's one of them.
You had 3.
There's
Yeah.
only one that
How
may
is-
qualify as a
There's the
whistle.
one with the fingers,
That is the
Can't do
closest
that.
you've got to a whistle.
and then there's I can't.
You can't pucker up and blow.
Well, no, I've had too much tea already.
Oh.
No,
No.
it's
Turned into
it's
just
too
an
early.
can't.
Awful sounds.
You can't do that without. I
can't whistle.
with the finger.
Oh, that's
Wow.
a good one.
Oh, you guys are men.
The dogs are up and looking at the door. There we go. I can tell you that. By the way, I don't think I have a little puppy. I think I have a little beaver. I don't know
You
what
do?
she's doing.
Chewing in the
She's
funeral
building the
furniture.
dam?
is she?
She's knows that there's dogs on the opposite side of the back fence, and she is going to chew a hole through the fence and get in. So, but that's another story. Anyway, Mac Jones, 235 yards.
There's that stuff called, what's it called? Don't chew?
It doesn't work. does it?
As I
Does
call
not
it,
work.
don't work.
Yeah.
Doesn't work at all. I spray.
Well, it's a nice seasoning. It does.
I sprayed this one thing, and the dog, as I'm spraying, comes over, starts licking it. So that's a scam. Don't buy that stuff.
Patriots win 27-13. We'll have details coming up. But remember, Zappi did not play, which is very, very sad.
There's some hot sauce in that stuff. I bet they stay away from it.
Well, that's what you said. You put something on there. right?
Pepper?
Just put pepper on the furniture, and I'm not kidding.
You must have a lovely home.
Now we're riddled with ants. But hey, there are no dog bites on the
Is
front.
that couch that's for sale?
No, it was on a built-in part of the kitchen.
You got a couch for sale?
At this
No,
point,
You know, I'm a veteran selling couches.
selling couches. No, I think everything's sold. I think we're
Okay. Everything must go. All right. More sports coming up, including domestic violence. It must be the time of the season for that sort of thing. And Purdue, number 1 in college basketball, which is very exciting.
Wow, that is exciting.
And what
And I am very excited
shut up,
About?
because I have a good reason to play
Excellent.
the Fugitive theme song. So excited.
Where's the announcer that says the fugitive?
No, don't do that.
The Fugitive.
There he is. Hello, brother.
I have a totally legit reason to play the theme from The Fugitive. I'm very in sports. No
I
less.
was going to say, I'm looking here going,
Oh, you'll never figure it out. It's so inappropriate.
Twisted.
It is so tasteless. I'm almost ashamed already just because I'm just thinking about it. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Life does not come with a user manual. And if it did, most of us probably wouldn't read it anyway.
And seriously, this is the time of year people,
Yeah,
this is
it's
peak
tough.
season for it's tough.
Yeah, so this
tough
is
go.
maybe a little therapy would be helpful for you. Therapists are trained to help figure out some of the challenging stuff going on in your head, and that's where BetterHelp comes in. Already connecting 3 million people with licensed therapists. Interestingly enough, BetterHelp is done online, so it's much more accessible, very convenient, secure, and more affordable. So there are a lot of benefits, obviously, to therapy. Learn better coping skills and maybe deal with trauma. But the interesting thing about this is you can find out about it just by going to BetterHelp.com. And if you go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show, they'll knock 10% off your first month. So help yourself get unstuck with BetterHelp. Better, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. You can get hooked up after filling out a very short online form, if you will. Get hooked up with a therapist. And by the way, very easy to change therapist if the therapist is not suitable for you. And but again, all the details are very simple to find at betterhelp.com/BT show. That's betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, some actually really interesting news in the world of physics. Did you see this?
The fusion thing?
Fusion.
Yeah, I did that story on the...
It's a while down the road, but maybe could be solving a lot of problems in this world thanks to the Lawrence Livermore National Lab.
Right.
They got a great Christmas party this year.
I think I could work out there.
Really?
I'd do well there.
Oh, the greatest minds in the world are working there.
I'd be doing this a lot in the break room. Huh? What? What? What?
They'd be saying,
what are you talking about?
Sir, could you bring the room over here and clean up?
That'd be fine if I could just be there with fusion. And, oh, my gosh. No nuclear waste. Are you crazy?
All this when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you.
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto Meals, based on a randomized, controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat.
Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Oh, hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's in the performance room getting ready to perform. There's Josh Arnold. Chick. Tom, Josh is steeping.
Oh, nice.
There he is. Mm-hmm. Look at that wrist action. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Hey, that's a much more polite way to say teabag.
Yes. Steep me was often in turn of the century, they would say.
Oh.
Will thou steep me? There's Willie. Hi, Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Now we have Mr. Godwin. You've got some new songs, I understand, today. I'm very excited about that. Pat has an album out there, a bunch of them, but the new one is called Christmas Bonus, which you can find a bunch of nice Christmassy stuff. Also, Haywood Banks has a new set of Christmas songs now available for convenient downloading or streaming on a site near you.
Terrific.
We'll feature something from both Pat and Haywood coming up, but right now we turn to the sports page with Mr. Chick McGee.
Well, we got trouble in the World Cup. Now, today, you know that we're down to the final 4 teams in the World Cup, if you will, if I try to have this be familiar to Americans. It's the final 4 in the World Cup. So you've got France and Argentina today and Croatia, and then France and Morocco tomorrow. Now, Colombia unexpectedly lost. And Spain unexpectedly lost, but Shakira is from Colombia, okay? Yeah. Shakira, the singer, the dancer.
Her hips don't lie.
Her hips do not lie. Have you
But
seen
her tax returns do, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
However, Shakira's messy divorce from Barcelona star Gerard Piqué is being blamed for Spain's unexpected elimination from the 2022 FIFA World Cup.
Really?
It says right after that, then it says in print, seriously. After Spain was stunned by Morocco, beating them 3-0 last week, fans of the Spanish national team were looking for any possible explanation how the team could have possibly been defeated.
Understand.
Of course, Spain naturally fired their manager. But they landed on, it's all Shakira's fault. Despite the fact that her ex, Gerard Piqué, did not play in this year's World Cup and is retired from Barcelona, a tarot reader named Mahoney Vidente.
There we go.
Well, let's hear her out.
Mahoney Vidente has convinced Spanish soccer fans that Shakira put a curse on their national team.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
The one that has worked completely was Shakira's curse, Madam said. A curse that she put on the Spanish team. She said that on her she has a television show, Tom. It's very highly rated.
Madam Mahoney.
This is in Spain.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just having trouble following it. It's so incredibly stupid.
That's exactly right. And what do we deal with here? What are our breads and butters?
Do they speak in Spanish on this show?
Probably, being broadcast in Spain. Shakira, the ritual you paid me for worked so they would not do so well.
Oh, so she's claiming Shakira actually went to her
she's
for
claiming
the
that
curse.
Shakira told her.
Well, that's now we've got it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, but that's a violation of professional. That's a violation of professional policy.
She's a tarot reader. I don't think they have professional courtesy.
Psychic client privilege.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard of psychic client privilege. No, I have heard of that.
Oh boy,
she's violating everything that a professional.
She sure is.
Do you have any idea who Shakira is?
Yeah, sure.
You do.
Yeah, she's scantily clad, long-haired. She had one big hit that was pretty good.
Hips.
Yeah, her hips don't
I like
lie.
her voice a lot. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Unique.
Did she do the Super Bowl once?
I don't know.
Halftime.
That seems familiar.
Yeah, she was with J-Lo, I think.
Yeah, I think that's where I saw her. I guess then. But it's fascinating.
It's a curse.
They're using that pathetic excuse for losing.
Well, I think it's pathetic, but it's evidence. The lady did the curse.
There it is. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do?
Yep.
And she's taking credit for it. Now, Argentina and Croatia today at 2 o'clock in the World Cup, and then tomorrow it's France and Morocco at 2 o'clock our time, and then Sunday you'll have your final.
I wonder if this is like the Super Bowl, when if certain teams play, the ratings are a lot higher.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, in different parts of the world, it would probably be higher. Now, I don't think teams that are out of it.
I mean, I'm sure the ratings have plummeted in the United States.
And Spain, and how many teams?
You mean all the teams that have lost?
All the teams that have lost.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I wonder which two, I'm not making myself
are the
clear.
most
which two teams
popular?
would have drawn the most worldwide?
Probably England.
I don't know.
I would think England.
I would think England and
I would think like
maybe
Brazil or China. Do they play?
China?
I don't think they made the World Cup this year. You see, now you're setting me up to answer questions, and Chick said
No,
China is the governing body of the World Cup.
I'm trying to explore, see if I can find anything about this I care about. I'm so far a little coming up short. My fault.
Guess what?
What?
He didn't give me this story. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I was
Even
watching
a
this.
little bit?
I was just passing through an airport, and this was on every TV, and people seemed fascinated by it.
Oh, no.
A lot of people.
And I mean, 24/7, 365, whatever, every decent Mexican restaurant has nothing but soccer on. That's how you can tell you're in a good place to eat.
It's a fine metric.
It's a simple
I guess.
fact.
Listeners can hear me rubbing my face.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, it's more popular with certain people than it is others.
Yeah, I mean, that's a simple
anything.
fact.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know, there are certain things that certain people like, and
Right.
Oh my Lord! Yeah.
Well, let's explore that.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to know that I've got a limited time left in this earth. I'm not going to waste it watching soccer games unless my kids are playing it.
In Mexico, they say, hey, if you want to go to a good white American restaurant, make sure they're showing Friends. Every time I go to one and Friends is on,
until you had the word white in there, I thought you were going to say watch the NFL. But yeah.
You know, when I was in England back in 2018, I went into a pub on a Sunday afternoon. No NFL.
Yeah.
And what would have been the afternoon with the time zone?
Yeah.
I looked and I checked, and there should be NFL games on. So no. was very disappointing. Very disappointing, Tom. What do you think of that?
Had you gone to a Mexican restaurant in London, I bet you would have seen some soccer.
I don't know how this, but here's my prediction. Tomorrow, the Shakira putting a curse on the Spanish soccer team.
Yes.
Is going to be our number one. Pat will have a song. There'll be a parade. You wait and
What was
see.
Shakira's big hit in America? Do you know?
Hips Don't Lie.
I just told you 100
The
times.
Hips Don't Lie song.
Oh, that's the name
Hips
of the song?
Don't Lie.
Nope, I think it was Fire and Rain, wasn't it?
Cover of James Taylor song. Yeah.
You'll see fire, I see rain.
I put a $50 bet on Argentina at the beginning of all this. I can cash out now for 90, or I can let it ride. The last time this happened with the Bucks, I cashed out early because you told me to.
I know.
And they won.
You know what? And right in this second, I almost said, go ahead and cash it out. You know what I'm going to tell you? You ride that baby.
I'm letting
this
it ride.
time.
I'm letting it ride,
Because the storybook career of Messi for Argentina, who, by the way, is just a
yikes.
slob.
Get us some soap, for God's sake.
It would be a pig pen.
You know what I found out about that guy?
It would be a storybook. He's never won the World Cup.
His first name is
Lionel.
But it's not pronounced that way.
Oh, it's Lionel or something, language of
It's
love.
different. I'll have to look it up. But I thought it was
Lionel.
like, it's not like the train.
You don't know how to pronounce it?
No,
You
but it
well,
flew
I'm
by.
very
Wait a minute.
confused. Why would you bring it up if you don't know what you're talking about?
Wait a second. Wait.
Here we go. Shakira.
Okay, this is with Wycliffe Jean. Is that the one?
Wycliffe
Was
Jean?
that the hit?
Wycliffe Jean?
It's
Wycliffe
Jean.
Jean.
Wycliffe Jean.
Jean. Is this it?
Yeah, that's
This is
it.
the hit.
Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make the
Hey, she can sing.
So be wise
Yeah.
and keep
I think she's on that Moulin Rouge song, too, isn't she?
Are you sure this ain't Pitbull?
Yeah. This song came out in my Axe body spray era.
Yeah.
No kidding.
It's
good.
me, Abercrombie and Fitch Polo.
It's a
Takes you
great
back.
song.
On the dance floor.
Oh, the
swinging-
little eagle.
I'm
Yeah, I like
swinging
when
around.
she goes from like just regular singing to that back of the palette kind of. Oh, baby, when you talk like that,
Yeah.
you make a woman go mad.
And then she's on that Moulin Rouge song with,
She is?
I think
Are
so,
you
with
sure?
Pink. I
Pink
think.
and Christina? and-
Yeah, yeah.
That's a great
She
song.
is not.
No,
I didn't think
She's
so.
not?
No.
Oh.
Well, in any event, we'll have to explore more about Shakira, but she's responsible for what's currently happening in the World Cup. Thank you very
Exactly
much.
right. She put a curse on her
That's
ex's
interesting.
team.
Interesting. Now, wait a minute. I think I've got to get back to Willie's question. You're going to let it ride?
I'm going to let it ride. Yeah, I'm not a coward anymore.
So you've got Argentina.
Yeah, I got Argentina.
See, now we have an interest. Now we have a vested
Now,
interest.
who's the favorite at this point?
Honestly, I do not know. The only reason I picked...
I think the favorite has been France.
Okay.
They won most recently, I think. Aren't they the...
So you can get out now.
Because
How
they
much?
beat England,
what
and
did
that
you
was a
put
real
down
big
again?
deal.
I put in 50. I can cash out for 90. If I let it ride, I could win 300.
Or you could cash out the 90, take your 40 and profit, buy lottery tickets, and win $1 million.
That's that. I don't think I want to do that. I think that I want to let it ride. Uncle Chick, we're going to guide this the right way.
Don't listen to Uncut Gems over there. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Go with either let it ride.
Okay, you guys can all kiss my butt because Lady Marmalade with Moulin Rouge has Christina Aguilera, Lil Kim, Maya, Pink, and so there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kim,
exactly.
Maya,
So
and Pink.
Shakira's not in it.
So Shakira's not in there.
No, I was singing Christina Aguilera. So you're right. I'm the one that's.
Yeah, you can kiss our ass.
I will still kiss your butt.
Here's what we need to do. We need to hear Lady Marmalade by
Oh, that's a
Christina
good
and
song.
Pink. And man, that's a good song. Those
Yeah,
those little
Shakira
girls
and Christina, I get
The
mixed
originals.
up.
Nothing against Lady Marmalade, but who did the original? Patti LaBelle.
Yes.
Nothing against Miss
LaBelle, yeah.
LaBelle and the Bluebells, but the newer version
Really?
was really
The
good.
original, that's great.
Well, yeah, but
Massive crossover hit.
pretty.
Which one?
Pretty funky.
Lady Marmalade.
Yeah, this one.
This is the original. Yeah, it's kind of
Hey, sister, go, sister. No, sister.
This was a crossover hit
great movie.
from gay people to gayer people.
You didn't like this song?
No, of course I like this song.
That's my favorite thing.
I'm just being impish. You know me.
Impish. That's what he's being.
As my friend
impish.
Andy would say, beyond gay, where it's gone to a new realm.
You wanna give it a go?
Both versions are sexy.
Yeah, they're
This
both
is the
good.
original version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, this is the original. Do we have the?
What's the other one called?
I believe he's
Lady
Oh,
Marmalade.
but I mean, I'm sorry. What's the name of the band or the group?
Well, it's
It's from the Moulin Rouge soundtrack.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
the Baz Luhrmann soundtrack.
But you might
right?
not like it because Baz had something to do with it. So
I
but you liked the Elvis movie, didn't you?
Yeah.
yeah, I sort of get it. I mean, the Elvis movie's highly inaccurate.
Did you
but
watch Moulin Rouge? It's so good.
And I watched his version of The Great Gatsby, and I
haven't seen that.
Oh, that's a fun movie.
Yeah, I sort of get what he's trying to do. Like with the Elvis thing, he's sort of trying to, here's what it felt like then, even though that it may not be perfectly
I don't like
accurate.
seeing Leonardo DiCaprio in a tuxedo.
Oh,
He's
why?
great.
He's so dapper.
He makes me feel things.
Okay, Christy, I think this is the one you're talking about.
By the way, quick
Christy.
warning: Mary J. Blige does rap. Don't get scared, Dad.
I actually have
Go,
a
sister,
Mary J.
go.
Blige CD from back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's like Crosby, Stills, and Nash doing it.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
You know, that's what all the critics say.
Boy, talk about an illuminating opinion. Thank you, Tom.
I like Christina Aguilera's David Crosby mustache.
Hey, Joe.
You wanna give it a go?
Oh, yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I get
And
that.
they all
That's-
get like a little part.
Yeah, that's super hot. That's nice.
Yeah, it is hot. It's fun.
Super hot.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm still asleep.
I'm
Go
still
on.
looking at a picture of Shakira.
She's pretty.
Boing.
Yeah, she's a
She's a pretty gal.
And Josh, you said that she lied about her tax returns, but is she so hot that she might be above tax returns?
Yeah,
What-
she is. She's her hotness supersedes the law, and I don't know why, but there's a good chance she's going away for a little while.
Really?
She's apparently in major trouble.
Is this in her home country or here?
Yeah, wherever that be.
Is she
Colombia.
Colombian or Brazil? What is she, Colombian?
She's Colombian, yeah.
Okay, well.
Well, they got a lot of problems in Colombia. I mean, come on.
Right? Yeah, you're going to bother Shakira? Come on.
The hills are alive with
bigger
hippos.
fish to fry.
Aren't they up to their ears?
No
in
tax on the, what is it?
hippo
Was it-
crap? What are you saying?
Whoever that guy is, I like him.
No tax on the, what did that go to pay?
Oh, yeah.
Not a fan of that.
Yeah, she's accused of tax evasion in Spain.
In Spain?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Como se-
Paying
como se llama
$14.5 million euros.
The Papa de Hida.
The Papa de Hida, indeed.
She didn't pay $14.5 million in taxes.
That's all I remember from high school Spanish.
You know, I know we're going to get thrown off the air at some point.
It's just a matter of when. At this time.
I just don't want to be the cause. That's all I.
Well, we won't be. Don't
Como se llama
worry.
de Siracata, but just Shakira.
That's crazy.
She's seeking an.
I heard bitches in there.
Yeah.
So did I.
heard a lot of
So did I. How can it be nonsense and still misogynistic? How do you do that?
I heard not paying my rent.
He's offensive in a made-up language.
You really should be very proud of that.
We had a story, a very serious story last week about these linguists that found that cursing
Are they cunning?
in a variety of
They're very smart.
in a variety of languages.
Cunning linguists.
Curse words sound the same with respect to what sounds they use. So when
Yeah.
you make these phony languages, you can really have some fun.
People know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know.
So it also helps when you have things start with like.
He's not gonna stop till he says
Tread
something. He's gonna be really sorry.
Yeah,
About
don't ask me for the German guy. Every time I try to do him, the F
No.
word comes out. So that's sports.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
No, we had a Monday Night Football game. We'll talk about that when
So
we
wait,
come back.
I'm sorry, Willie.
Kyler Murray probably has a torn ACL. We'll
Got to go
hear
back to
about that
so
today.
the team you have are they playing France or Croatia? Or?
Argentina plays Croatia today at 2.
Yeah, we got to. Everybody has to cheer for our Argentina today, 2:00 against
Where are
Croatia.
we meeting for beers?
And then tomorrow, France and Morocco.
Okay.
We're on the road to Morocco. Now there's a song.
Don't cheer for me, Argentina.
It's a bouncy, bouncy song.
More accents.
That's what every consultant to this show has said to us. Hey, guys, more accents.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't it the truth?
Well, now let's get back to the United States of America, where we are celebrating, of course, the holiday season with some delightful steaks.
Hard to buy for people on your list.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have the solution.
Spoiler alert, Omaha is one of the answers to today's New York Times crossword mini. If you're going to do it, I just gave you one of them. And Omaha is also the home of the greatest steaks on earth. Josh, tell me more.
You can achieve gifting great. Oh, sorry. It's very easy to get sucked into that. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have put together special gift packages that help you take the guesswork out of gift giving. Oh, what am I going to get them? Geez, I don't know. Will they even like it? Well, Those questions are all answered when you go to omahasteaks.com and take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, when you use code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $40 off your order. My favorites, man, they'd shift. But I had those ultra juicy burgers over the weekend. They are so packed with flavor and so juicy. Man, oh man, I just loved them. And even I cooked 8. And it was
8?
Yeah. So I had some left over, of course.
Of course.
Well, one. And I got to be honest, reheating it, still juicy and delicious. In fact, it was so tasty and juicy that I came up with a new word, juicy.
Oh.
Yeah. They've asked me not to use it. Create your own gift package and send an assortment of mouthwatering favorites guaranteed to impress. Oh, the legendary fork tender butcher's cut filet mignon, air-chilled boneless chicken, those ultra-juicy burgers I mentioned, and even easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash, like the Meat Lover's lasagna. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing that you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com. 50% off site-wide. Plus, use promo code BTS at checkout to get that extra $40 off your order. Please don't sniff during my read. That's omahasteaks.com.
I was just
trying to smell that sizzle. I know what
I'm
you're
composing over here in my head.
That's omahasteaks.com.
Somebody stop him.
Code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
If you're Omaha hungry, don't settle for fakes. You want to dive into Omaha Steaks.
Yeah! If they don't buy that from you.
Wait a minute.
It's
What have we done here? What are we taking poetic license with?
Omaha hungry.
Omaha hungry. Omaha hungry.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm Omaha hungry. When we come back, we'll...
More sports, including a great follow on Twitter. I got a picture everybody's going to enjoy. I can't believe how this is too funny to laugh at, and it's been there, and you've never noticed it until this morning.
And, of course, we have an excuse for playing
The Fugitive.
Yes. When we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Online.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There he is. There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
A little bit of Duke Tomato. Duke's going to be joining us tomorrow for a special party version of this show. We're going to have Andy, the coffee guy, out front.
All right.
So don't stop at Starbucks on the way, and we'll have
Hey, Ace, no omelet station.
your favorite coffee there.
That'd be some omelet.
Will not be an omelet. I'll send out for an omelet. For
What about
you
like a
guys.
breakfast taco station?
Oh.
Just pre-scrambled eggs. We don't even need a guy here.
You know, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do that in 2023? Because I want to bring back the band, the big guitar band, the mariachi band we had in here. Remember that?
Oh, no. I was not here for that.
I don't want a mariachi band.
I don't remember the mariachi.
Sounds
band
delightful.
being here.
Oh yeah, the guy had the gigantic. One of the guys had the huge guitar, and they had the
Sure,
suits
well, you
on
have
and everything.
to.
It was every time we'd come back, they'd play our theme song with kind of a fun feel.
A mariachi band sounds delightful. I just don't trust you around a mariachi band. Does that make sense?
We had fun. We were
A
hanging.
lot of clumsy, ugly American things going on. I'm thinking.
Might have been occasional awkward. It was fun. And then we could have that and tacos. It'd be a good idea. Breakfast tacos.
Breakfast tacos.
Anyway, in sports today, Monday nighter.
Duke Tomato and Tres Hombres.
New England won last night in Arizona. Kyler Murray, a non-contact or a cocktail, an injury to his knee. It looks like it probably is a torn ACL. We'll find out today. But there's a really good follow on Twitter. The guy's called it's Super 70s Sports. And he puts up pictures and thoughts about 70s sports, but sometimes he gets into 70s pop culture. And this morning he has the Nights Are Forever from England Dan and John Ford Coley album cover.
Yeah.
And he said, or as I like to call them, Mustache Fran Tarkenton and Hippie Andy Reid. Hasn't that always been right there? And it's like, well, yeah, that's who those guys are. Do you know who Frank Tarkenton and Andy Reid?
Yeah. It does look like them. I don't know that album.
The guy on the left really looks like Fran Tarkenton.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's very
It's
much
crazy.
so.
You don't remember? Oh, wait, that was 70. Yeah, that's
He's
Nights
He's
Are
a
Forever.
baby.
What Nights Are for? Is it N or K?
Nights Are Forever Without Me.
I'll dig it up for you.
And what are they called?
England Dan and John Ford Coley. Now here's Tom with a little thumbnail of England Dan Seals. I'm guessing.
No, there was a actually kind of a humorous thing a few years ago. Someone, remember this? A guy was arrested for impersonating John Ford Coley.
Yes,
and you have to hand it to him, because if you're going to impersonate someone, it's someone who's kind of famous but not really.
Yeah, that is good.
This is their big hit, I think.
This is Nights Are Forever Without You.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember this one?
Yeah.
Radio
Just cut to the chase here.
Couple of
soft and low.
Yeah. And who is making the contention that these look?
Are you guys both playing music at the same time right now?
No, there was something weird happening.
Well, who else is playing that?
I'm out.
What are you doing? Is that you over there?
No, it's somebody who drove in from the parking lot. Never mind.
Why are you playing it on your phone?
Because I like it.
We can't hear it. It's not playing.
Yeah, I
through the
was
system.
trying to play it, and you evidently took over. I had no idea.
No, I played it first.
I don't think you.
Oh my God, you
Who
two.
played it first? That's what I thought. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Who made the connection between England and John Ford
The
Coley?
Twitter account is called Super 70 Sports.
It's a fun account.
It's very fun.
Very fun.
Great photos.
Mm-hmm. Like that picture of the guy smoking the cigarette during halftime.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Kind of
A ton of that.
He
Yep.
puts that sort of stuff up. It's
cool. Good stuff. That is very funny, Chick.
Thank you very much.
Is that a very famous album cover? Just because those two are.
That was a huge
album.
hit song.
Gotcha.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's very much of the period.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure if either of those guys are still alive.
Are they?
Kidding?
No.
One of them had a big career in country music, I thought.
Apologies for a potentially very silly question. Is England Dan? Are they English?
I don't
No.
think
No.
so.
Oh, okay.
He's Dan Seals'
It's Jim
Seals' brother.
Oh,
who
all
just,
right.
who
Seals
just
and
died,
Cross.
sadly.
Got kind of a Dumb and Dumber vibe going on with the suit colors, right?
That's exactly right. But this was before Dumb and Dumber. That's right. What do you think of that, huh? Purdue has climbed to number one in the men's basketball Associated Press top 25, of which I don't get a vote for the second straight season. Boilers moved up 3 spots in this week's poll. Virginia up to number 2 with Connecticut, Alabama, and Houston rounding out the top 5. And speaking of college basketball, I saw this highlight on ESPN a couple nights ago, and I'd heard about this guy. But there's a very interesting college basketball player who scored his first points for a college basketball team in a very different way, and you're not going to believe it, but this guy has game, and he's amazing, and I'll tell you about it when we come back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I know you did. So I know we're in safe water. No matter what happens, you're going to embrace this, and you're going to run with it. Instead of going, what are you talking about now? What the hell are you doing over there? What the hell are you doing? You know, when you say, what the hell are you doing? That kind of alerts the listener that there could be trouble aboard the USS Bob and Tom. And, you know, we could be taking on water. Whereas if you didn't say, what the hell are you doing over there? No one would know that we're struggling. You don't know that.
Would you be happier if you got to play England Dan and John Ford Coley out of your phone into the microphone?
I'm never.
It's plugged in.
I had it plugged in. Dick face.
Okay, well, Kostaki later, Paul Mercurio way later.
Yes,
hopefully next, a couples.
thank goodness.
Hopefully next we have a couples therapist coming in to talk to you guys.
You know what?
It's a nice moment.
We've gotten really good at this because Willie, I can feel it. Willie gets really upset when we
exactly.
start to spar.
Mom and Dad are arguing.
He
fighting
smelled
it.
actual.
It smells like I hate
Flashback.
It's
one
fine.
of them hates the other one.
I've been pitching couples therapy since I was 5 years old. I get it.
Now we're okay.
Okay, fine.
All right.
This just in.
I tried to stop it.
If you want to get back to the Shakira hunk, she was the
You
gazelle.
son of a bitch!
She was the gazelle celebrity singer in the movie Zootopia. I've just been told.
Oh, boy.
Good to know. Well,
It's a great movie. Zootopia is a great movie.
If you're just joining us,
I
you're
haven't
probably
seen it.
wondering why are we talking about Shakira in sports? God, is it complicated? But we'll get to that later. Also, coming up, we have nativity scene issues. And some nice happy stories, including a world record that's kind of fun.
I say we come back and try again.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's
Get
a
back
good
in the
deal.
rails. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Shut up. Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's the one, the only, Tom Griswold.
It's a quick headline for you. Former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried arrested in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you're the big crypto guy here, Josh.
You're the big crypto guy, Josh. You made the mistake of mentioning it off the air a couple times.
Never do that again. It seems to me he probably needed to be nabbed.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's in Bahamian jail. That's got to be pleasant. Well.
You think that's an open air situation? Bahamian jail?
I think it's a totally fair question.
Yeah.
There is a
Comfortable.
very detailed description of what it's like in Daryl Hammond's book, and the answer is terrifying.
I'm sure he's eating conch pasta, cracking open Calic lights.
Damn
He's having
right
the
he
time
is.
of his
No,
life.
he's using his shoes for a pillow. There's no toilets. Oh,
His
it's
shoes?
brutal.
I've got very nice shoes. I wouldn't mind using my shoe for a pillow.
Getting bossed around.
You're like me. You're a Midwestern kid. Weren't you fascinated when you saw like California high school movies and all their lockers
Yeah,
were
or
outside?
outside.
That was amazing
Yes.
to me. I had no idea.
They got to eat outside every day for lunch. They had
I'm
that big
still
courtyard.
confused by all that.
Yeah.
What the hell, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I agree.
This is interesting. They've got the translation of the name Sam Bankman-Fried. It translates in English into Ponzi. Well, that's good to know. Let's see now. We were doing the world of sports with Chick McGee. What's going on over
Oh,
there?
criminy, we were. A freshman basketball player for Northwestern State scored his first points in a recent game. Not a big story, unless you look a little deeper into it. Hansel Emmanuel, who lost his left arm just below his shoulder in a childhood accident, wound up scoring 5 points and a monster dunk during Saturday's matchup against Louisiana Monroe.
That's awesome.
That
The
is
19-year-old guard provided that thunderous dunk to bring the score to 89-70 with Northwestern State, ultimately beating Louisiana Monroe, the Marylands, 91-73.
Wow.
That's great.
It's so inspiring that you don't want to try to make any kind of a joke out of it.
It's crazy.
But what I thought it was really inappropriate every time you would.
Wait. I know what you're going to do now.
Every time he would shoot, they'd play this.
Now I get it.
With guest stars.
It was a one-armed man, not me.
Also starring Barry Morse as Lieutenant Gerard.
Oh, sorry.
It's not. There, occasionally there'll be jokes that are funny enough to excuse the tastelessness.
Sure. Yeah.
That isn't one of them.
Yeah.
See, in The Fugitive, Will.
No,
Oh, boy.
Happened to be
There
one
we
of
go.
them.
Yeah, chick kind of.
The Perp was the one-armed man in both the movie and the great TV show with David Jansen. Did they use that music in the movie?
No, they went with something a little more of the time.
No, not.
Because that great horn
Not
section.
something as campy as. Wah, 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 wah.
I believe they used a similar sting in Austin Powers.
Wasn't that the biggest bait and switch in the world of television? That really nothing. They still didn't catch the one-armed man in the last episode. I don't
They
think
didn't? I thought they did solve it.
No, I don't think they did.
Yes, they did.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely, they did.
Well, you're gonna have to tell
Famously,
me. You're gonna have to show it to me.
It's one of
show him in cuff.
One of the few shows of that type that actually.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I heard what you said, but I want
show me the one-armed man in cuff.
That's fine.
Oh, don't act like I'm doing a thesis. Come on.
He loves doing that. He loves giving you evidence. No, I was listening. I can say the last words you said. Yes.
He does like doing that.
So they did find him.
Yes, in the one of many of those shows they never solved. For example, Coronet Blue. They never told you what that
Oh my God!
Frank Converse was in Coronet.
Of course,
Blue.
yes. I'd like to get that reference in once a year.
Well, I'd like to congratulate this kid a little bit more. Good. That's great work.
None of his shirts fit. I can tell you that.
See, I don't even get that.
And now,
can't eat a Whopper.
It's the holiday.
Another terribly dated restaurant.
It takes two hands to handle a Whopper.
That hasn't been used.
I wonder what the recognition. Oh, we have a commercial for your favorite television show. Tom, are you ready?
Yeah.
Extra value is what you get when you buy Coronet. For my big family, I buy Coronet paper products.
That's Rosemary Clooney.
Oh, that's nice.
George's aunt.
Yeah, very good.
She's a good singer.
Coronet.
Mm-hmm.
What, did you see her in what, Holiday Inn?
Oh,
holy moly!
Beautiful woman.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And we know where George gets it. It's good genes in the Clooney family.
More than 900 people put on Santa Claus. Santa Claus costumes is what you're going with? Not outfits?
Suits?
Attire?
Santa suits?
Well, they weren't the real Santa Claus.
Santa suits to
These
participate.
are people. These are regular humans doing a little tribute to the real Santa Claus.
When is the date? No one actually foresaw this. When I understood it, kind of when Willie was a baby. Santa Claus. Can't we speed this up and just go ahead and do the
Santa
big reveal?
Claus is real, and these are men and women imitating Santa Claus.
More than 900 of them, Tom. They participated in the 13th annual St. Nicholas Run in Germany. Participants donned red coats and hats, and some even wore bushy white beards.
Well, everything else was in black and white. Just the Santa's red coats were in color. In Germany. That's a Schindler's List joke.
Oh, I know. I'm not going to honor it with.
See? How's it feel?
After you disrespected my fugitive reference.
So this is revenge.
I saw him take the one-armed man off in cuff. Nothing. So don't tell me, don't bitch to me about your Schindler's
He's taking
List.
his marbles and going home.
I think he is. You just wait and see.
You've got 900 Santas. It's kind of fun.
Running.
How
far?
Oh, I thought they were skiing. Were they
skiing or running?
I thought they were skiing.
That was yesterday's news story.
Oh.
What day is it? That was in Maine.
Today is Tuesday. Yeah, I'm kind of like that. What
This
day
took
is
place in Germany in a beautiful little hamlet called Mickendorf.
Because they got great beer there.
The largest.
No, you're thinking of Michelob. Hamlet.
Oh, sorry.
Boy, I can't do anything to get you to correct. I should have laughed.
The Santas could choose between running a mile and a half, 3 miles, or 6.5.
Oh, okay.
They were treated to mulled wine and chocolate Santas at the end of their run.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
By the way, the thin Santa slayed the competition.
Kind of two jokes going on there. All right, well, can we just stop analyzing what everybody's saying? Would you like to see the Santas running of the bulls?
Hilarious.
Or maybe running of the reindeer? Something that
running the bulls would be very funny. have Rudolph out front leading them.
Do the bulls also have Santa hats on? That's very important.
Or maybe fake antlers,
Perfect.
something, yeah.
I was taking my daughter to the airport Sunday morning, and a deer ran across in front of us.
Oh.
And she said, "Dad, that's not a deer. That's a reindeer this time of year." Isn't that adorable?
Oh,
that is adorable.
Your dogs watch TV and go crazy when animals come on the television?
No.
Boy, my little one loves, especially like now this time of year, they're reindeer in movies. Doesn't get it. Like, what is that?
Really?
Oh, yeah. She goes crazy. It's so funny. And then they run off screen and she doesn't know where they go.
Now, does your dog have a healthy fear of deer?
She has not seen one in real life.
Okay, fine.
You should take your dog to your deer friend's house.
Yeah, I
the friend
should.
that may actually take care of deer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're
I
not
should.
that close. Isn't that interesting?
That is
She's your dear friend.
But not a deer friend.
I'm going to see her tomorrow, actually. We are deer friends.
Well, good luck with the, what is it, Lyme? Good luck with the Lyme disease.
Stupid world
So sorry.
record.
It's got to be instant as soon as you walk into that lady's house.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, it's airborne. That's how many deer we've been dealing with.
And you got to go to the bathroom. Okay,
The deer
there's
are
a deer
gone.
in
They
there.
have to be released October 1st. So she has no deer.
Oh, deer. Oh, no
Oh,
deer.
deer.
Oh, deer.
Oh, October 1st. Right
A
before
woman
hunting
broke the
season.
Guinness. Shut up! A woman broke the Guinness World Record for the most pairs of underpants pulled on in 30 seconds.
And it's key that they're pulled on. I want to.
Okay, pulled on. Yeah.
Because
Why?
Well, because it was underwear pulled off. And you've got Jeffrey
You know-
Epstein. You got that Prince Andrew guy.
Now, next week when we're running Best Of,
Yeah.
people listening right now are going to go, man, this show got really good in like no time. What the hell happened? Well,
So this woman pulled her pants on.
I don't know. Why don't you read it? So
Would you mind just rereading the first
A
line?
woman broke the Guinness World Record for the... Well, actually, I can't.
Okay.
Stupid world record.
A woman broke the Guinness World Record for the most pairs of underpants pulled on in 30 seconds.
I see.
Gotcha.
Ms. Rachel Schmidt earned the record title with 19 pairs of underwear.
Wow.
Her successful attempt beat the previous of 17. She said she's always been a fast dresser.
And I thought, hey, maybe I'll put my money where my mouth is, and actually,
Ridiculous.
What a stupid guy.
You know when you're a kid and somebody tells you everybody's good at one thing? We should all be so glad that the one thing we're good at isn't dressing.
Oh, my God.
now, madam, how did you get the inkling that maybe you would be good at?
Well, I've always been a very fast dresser.
Is that right?
I might try the underpants record.
So I made a phone call.
What's the record? Oh, well, I could beat that.
Now, Josh, I have a serious question for you. Is there an OnlyFans sort of niche for this kind of...
For women dressing?
There's
for
more.
Probably.
For a woman putting on her panties, like
Probably.
over and over again.
There's more to the stupid comment.
Oh.
Okay.
I've always been a fast dresser. I was a theater kid.
Oh.
I'm used to 30-second costume changes.
I see.
Yeah.
I just wondered, you go to OnlyFans and she starts with one pair of panties on and starts putting more on.
That wouldn't be attractive.
You know the old what we say.
There's always
somebody.
Yeah.
There's always
somebody's
somebody.
into that. Yeah.
I don't follow that girl, but I do follow a girl who covers herself in French salad dressing, and that one's a lot of fun. That one's
Okay.
cool. Mhm.
Wow.
That is a good phone.
Does she start naked, add the dressing, and then squeegee it off or something?
No, there's no squeegeeing. That's not what I want. I wanted to put the dressing on.
You want to
Okay.
stay messy?
Yeah, the squeegeeing is kind of the opposite of what I like.
Is this an accurate quote from her? I think this quote. I think this record is a great combination of speed and strategy and matches my skill set well.
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't want anything to do with this woman. Schmidt. You should go back to the Schmidt house and think about what you've done.
Please, it's a historical building. It's the old brick Schmidt
The old
house.
brick Schmidt house.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much.
Once again, it's for putting the most underpants on.
Yeah, we said that.
I mean, I can't imagine the Guinness people
said
would do
that.
the one for taking the most underpants off.
Well, you'd have
I
to
guess.
start with them on first.
Yeah, so how would you... Yeah.
Boy, yeah, no, I bet they wouldn't. Like, I bet they wouldn't have. Would you think they would do fastest bra removal?
No.
Or
No.
we know
that
you-
would be Chick
Yeah,
McGee.
we know.
He's a genius.
If I'd done that, see, life's all about timing. If I'd done that last week,
Oh yeah, you'd be in jail.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah.
No matter how old the woman was.
Oh, yeah.
You're
right.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we've taken that.
I bring age into it.
Oh, wait a minute. What the hell am I doing?
There we go. That'll help.
Oh, that'll help after you take the steering wheel of the show and ram us
Into a wall.
into the wall. God.
Oh, here she is putting on her underwear.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, let's take a look. She's got them all
They're
lined
all
up.
lined up. No,
There's
she starts with
Oh, wait
with
a minute.
something
Are they-
on, right?
Are they thongs?
Well, yeah, she's
And they
not
say
gonna be
they have
naked.
words. So did they make a sentence? Oh.
There we go. Now she's so they're all lined up.
Oh, this is.
As she walks, she
She's
puts
wearing
them on.
bike
Hey,
shorts.
no,
Come
no,
on.
no. She's very fast at this. She is skilled at this.
Yeah, but Josh, wouldn't this be
Okay, now,
a
wait
great
a minute.
OnlyFans thing if it went backwards?
Yeah.
I
If she
mean,
were
it
naked,
still
I
wouldn't.
guess.
It still wouldn't be for me.
I don't think this.
Oh,
is,
she was stumbled.
I don't think this should
Stumble
be.
in it.
She has all of the underpants laid out in a line, and she just steps in and yanks them on.
She's quite quick.
Oh, she's cute.
Okay, well,
She was cute.
Yeah, she is cute.
okay. We'll have
her skill set, it matches it very well.
we'll have to link to that once
I'm a
again.
theater kid. I'm not a lot of work.
Tom, what's your favorite kind of underwear that a woman could wear? You like a thong? Do you like just cotton panties?
Granny panties?
I
Some
never
guys
really
like
thought
granny
about it.
panties.
Don't like the granny panties.
No, really.
Okay, all right.
Boy shorts? You like boy short? You like a boy short?
You've never thought about it. You probably never mind.
I bet
As long
you-
as they're easy to tear off.
Oh, well, there you go.
Gross.
I bet you have had. Look, I'm planning on having intercourse later, so I'm going to have to move our meeting back to.
Do you have a favorite color?
Don't really think about it. No.
Okay, all right.
I'll give it some thought. Right now, I want to talk about my
Pink
friend.
is the answer. Pink.
My friend Steven Singer. You'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. What has he got going? Well, Steven has the famous diamond stud earrings. This can be one of those one-click things. You know, you don't have a lot of time right now. Of course you don't. That's why a pair of Anita diamond stud earrings might be the perfect gift. Under $300. And we're talking about real diamond jewelry. No haggling, no nonsense. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Bingo. Click. No phony sales. It's right there. And by the way, you can always trade up your diamond studs anytime in the future and receive exactly what you paid for toward a new pair. It's that simple. Stephen, famous, of course, for his guarantee, a full 100-day, 100% no-hassle, money-back guarantee. So shop now for Christmas. Get it done. Get that order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time. It'll go out the door today. IHateStevenSinger.com. Click on the Anita Diamond Stud Earrings or any of the great things that you'll see on the website. Real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust, as Christy Lee will attest.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with jewelry, fellas.
That's right.
Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, a new song from Patty G. I'm looking forward to that, Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
In the performance room, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
At the sidekick chair, there's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone, there's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Chick McGee, an only child, you can tell.
How so?
Can you tell?
So I'm coming back from a little mission. I'm going down the hallway.
Don't talk about this on the air.
And I should go, where'd you find a box of Kleenex? Because there's only one left. I'm keeping it. So I'm over here blowing my nose with this stuff, which is like sandpaper.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, those are,
All right.
those are harsh.
Okay. Thank you very much.
How about this? I'm an American. They're here. They just
here. Give that to Christy. No, it didn't matter.
I want the new one. Okay, sorry.
Where'd the other box go?
All right. So the point is, we're back. Everything's okay, and
noses are being blown.
Okay, very good. and there's the hell's track on hotline.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
No kidding.
I've enjoyed the Only Child program.
Sure.
Chick, it's a thin club, but that makes two of us, old son.
I know it.
Oh, it was always nice at Christmas time being an only child. You know, they claim it's a season for giving presents now.
Yeah.
So I got a present here for y'all, especially you, Mr. Ace Cosby. I hope you kick a shine to it.
Oh.
So here goes. Hey, Ace, what's the best kind of Christmas present you can buy?
I don't know.
A broken drum on account they claim you can't beat it. Here's another for you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Josh, I reckon this will favor you on account you're hooked on them nighttime TV programs.
Sure.
I hope you like this, and it's how it goes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dexter.
Dexter who?
Dexter House with Bowser Holly. Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
Tom, you know what Santa Claus's favorite type of potato chip is?
No, what is it?
Crisp Pringles.
All good.
You know, I can't eat Pringles like I used to on account of my cholesterol being what it is.
Sure. Yeah.
That reminds me, my grandpappy always said, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can teach an old dog fashion.
Isn't that lovely?
It's kind of a curveball when you think about it. Oh, and one more thing, I'd appreciate if someone found me a copy of that Buck Owens Hee Haw Christmas record.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's Big D's favorite, and of course, I like Barbie Benton's Sweet Mile in it, too.
Oh, yeah, Barbie Benton night.
Boy, them Chippendales on Netflix or something else.
Oh, are they?
Thank you, Floyd.
It's amazing what they can do when they put their minds to it. Good night.
See you, Floyd.
What is this Chippendales thing you guys are watching? What's
I'm not watching it. I won't watch it. I'm scared to watch it. Remember?
It's on Netflix, I believe, or Hulu.
Hulu, yeah.
Is it on Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got Kumail Nanjiani.
He's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
It's about the history of Chippendales, basically.
Oh, how about that?
I'll pass. Okay. We return to the sports page.
No, that was it. No, the world record of the lady who had all of the panties, the fastest put her on her, and
We have pants in the news.
here we go.
You want to do that?
Some women, and by the way, we should stop saying the P word because remember, it's like one of the least favorite
Panties?
words. Yeah.
What?
So
I
from now
don't
on,
mind
let's
panties. Moist is the bad one.
Well,
Moist panties. Cha-ching. I'm a big fan.
Willie, isn't that something?
Once again, if you listen next week,
Oh my God!
You gotta do something.
that's going to be
I
a
think I
best
just
of.
threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Well, make sure you puke in your panties so it makes them moist. Tom is a fan.
Wasn't that a Roger Miller, an unknown Roger Miller song? Don't puke in your panties and puke in your panties.
There was a reindeer in it somewhere.
Roller skate
Puking
the
Panny Annie. She lived
Roller
just down
skate
the
in the
road.
buffalo herd.
So, what color panties do you like?
Oh my gosh!
On a woman.
You know what? Many.
Are you a lingerie guy?
I like lavender.
You like
Do
a
you?
lavender?
Oh,
How about that? No, I'm not really a lingerie guy.
oh okay.
I like, you know what? Cotton panties are pretty hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You know, maybe some cartoon characters.
Little Tasmanian
Is that
devil.
right?
Bugs Bunny poking out.
Nothing wrong
Could
with
you
it.
have at least said like Marvel?
Oh, they're superheroes. Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I'm embarrassed now.
Well, yesterday we touched on a story. We never really got to it. But we kind of mentioned that the country of Jamaica.
Oh, yeah, but I was going to do the pants story since it fit right in here because you were talking about pants. but we'll do Jamaica. The Jamaican government has launched...
Godwin, put your guitar down.
I guess.
I got a pants on. No,
Do you have a pants
no,
on?
No, not yet.
I didn't know we were doing a story for Pat, but the Jamaican government has launched a publicity campaign for their cannabis. According to Vice, the Good Ganja Sense campaign from Jamaica's Ministry of Health and Wellness aims to promote the Caribbean nation's growing medical weed industry. The campaign's new jingle includes lyrics about the many uses of ganja and how it can boost lives by contributing to the economy through entrepreneurship, farming, and scientific research. The Good Ganja Sense website also debunks marijuana myths and assures that cannabis users are not lazy, marijuana use does not lower sperm count, and that you cannot die from a marijuana overdose.
We played a little bit of the jingle yesterday. I'll just play a little bit of it for you here right now.
Good ganja sense. Learn more your ganja, just be smart with it. Good ganja sense. Good ganja sense. We have many uses for the cannabis.
You get the idea. Can you imagine the United States government doing that?
Oh, no, but that's a nice Conseco keyboard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or whatever that is.
Casio. That is a cheesy
toy keyboard.
It just seems so funny that they're embracing that now. I guess tourism is a little off.
Well, this is the medical weed industry, though. I don't know that it's really legal in Jamaica, is it? You have to have a medical card there?
Well,
weed not really legal in Jamaica?
It says growing medical weed.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Wait. You mean it's like weed's their whole thing? Or the whole thing is it's weird that it's not legal?
No, that's what I always... Jamaica and weed, it's like synonymous.
Yeah. That's what
They're now embracing it, is what it would
I
appear.
cool.
Maybe they're trying to sell it internationally. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Oh.
It's like, just say yes.
It really is.
Is the Jamaican. But I guess tourism's way down because of the violence.
Let's bring that into it.
Oh, you can smoke a
Not
joint.
especially safe to go there.
You'll get your head macheted off. That's that.
I've been up there in the mountains. It's a little scary.
Yeah,
No,
Pat,
don't go up in the mountains.
you've been on the cruise ships many years. And
Yeah.
You've been to all these
Jamaica
islands.
40 times at least.
If he hasn't done it, it's not worth doing.
Right?
Yeah, right.
What's your favorite spot in the Caribbean?
In the Caribbean, maybe a Dominica. Yes.
Is that the Dominican Republic?
Do you have to say Dominica?
It's Dominica.
Is that
it's a
an
very
island?
tiny island. Yeah,
Oh.
it's got a rainforest. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's really
nice
cool.
little travel tip from Pat.
Yeah.
Okay. But now you have a new song. I
Now, in this country, I was telling Willie, I've made an observation about this country. Here we go.
Okay.
Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. In the grocery store, it smells like weed. Even standing in line at the bank, you'll see everywhere smells like weed. Even my room in the studio smells like weed. Take the kids to school, and it's weed I smell. I smell pot in my hotel. Ganja's in the air on every street, on my hair and my clothes. It smells like weed at the gym and my church. It smells like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that the smells emanate
See
from
what
him.
I did was.
Comedy's like boxing. You give them the old 1-2 and then a counter punch.
And you get the knockout punch. Thank you very much.
Believe it or not, it is not legal in Jamaica.
How about that?
I didn't think it was.
Despite its decriminalization for possession, the sale and supply of cannabis for recreational purposes remains prohibited in Jamaica.
Okay.
However, if for medicinal, scientific, or research purposes, Jamaican companies may apply for a retail license.
Yeah, I'm trying to research how to get super duper high while I'm in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So that's legal.
So it's kind of weird
They turned a
that they're
blind.
doing a
Yes.
push-pull thing.
Yeah, they turned a blind eye to it. I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Well, under a certain, under 2 ounces, apparently, they kind of,
Yeah.
but anything more than that, you could still go to jail.
I would imagine the Jamaican jail's probably rather unpleasant.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Sure. Okay, well.
Yeah, but I love that red stripe.
Thank you, Pat. I certainly enjoyed that. Thank you. Now, what have you got over there, Christy?
Well, can we go back to pants? A pair of pants pulled from an 1857 shipwreck. Sold for $114,000 at auction.
What kind of a
A shipwreck.
A shipwreck. Oh,
The
I'm sorry.
white heavy-duty miner's pants
Yeah,
with
but, well, if they were white, I'm glad it was a shipwreck.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like ship over here.
That would probably lower the price.
The white heavy-duty miner's pants with a 5-button fly were among 270 Gold Rush-era artifacts that sold for a total of nearly $1 million recently in Nevada. The pants were discovered in a trunk aboard the SS Central America, which sank in a hurricane off the coast of North Carolina.
Usually trunks are found in pants, you know what I mean? Junk in the... Oh, I didn't mean to bother you.
The ship set off from San Francisco and was bound for New York via Panama.
Panama!
Yeah!
Great song.
That is a good song.
That's the second weird pants story we've had. Remember the one where they sold what was it, like a pair of Levi's from some mine?
Oh, yeah.
For $100,000?
That's right, they did.
But it seems odd you'd make miners' pants in white. I wonder if maybe they didn't have the option of dyeing them or something.
That does seem weird. I guess, yeah, maybe they didn't bother with cost of dyeing them or something.
Yeah, they would be dirty all the time, wouldn't they?
Sure.
And these pants go for all this money. What do they do with them? Do they
put them in a shadow box, hang them on your wall?
You think they're white for retrieval reasons? That color would stand out among darkness.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I see. That's an interesting thought. Yeah,
maybe they faded being in the water all those years.
Yeah, I think Josh is probably right from a practical standpoint.
Maybe they were blue. We don't know.
Who knows?
Okay, well, there's some famous collector of these.
Pants?
And there's a TV show where they go into old mines looking for old denim.
Oh, really? What's that called?
No, I'm not. It's not a joke. It's serious.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we had the story. I'll dig it up. Remember, we had the story about a month ago.
I remember the Levi's, but I don't remember there's a TV show where they go looking for stuff in
old
mines.
I mean, they look for ghosts and everything else. Why not? Yeah, here it is.
Well,
a vintage pair of Levi's discovered in an abandoned mine shaft in the American West, sold for $87,400.
Wow.
They were unearthed by the self-described denim archaeologist Michael Harris. Well, there's a limited skill set. Well, I went to Yale. I studied denim archaeology. I'm having trouble getting a gig.
I don't get a lot of calls.
Wouldn't it be genealogy? Thank you. Finally, the applause.
That is
beautiful piece of
that is so nice. I feel like I'm reading Reader's Digest. Nice
it was a cute one. Yeah.
Nice headline. Why don't they call it genealogy? See, that'd be the title for our Hallmark movie. You know, the meet cute. They both reach for the same pair of Levi's at the same time. And, wow, your waist and my waist are the same size. Maybe we should bang.
Ill? How long have you been sick?
I never date a guy whose pants are smaller than mine. Ever. It's wrong. That's wrong.
Well, you have a very tiny waist because you're a smaller person.
Not really.
Okay, well, let's move forward. Who's the shortest person you've ever dated?
The shortest?
That would be impossible.
Dio. Her and Dio were together for years.
First and last name. First and last name, Christy.
I'm not going to give you first and last name.
Have you ever dated anybody your height?
No, they've always been a little taller.
Well, I mean, that would include most males.
Yeah.
Of your age.
Of the sort, yeah.
Back to that. Maybe it's time for a palate cleanser. Pat, I enjoyed your new song. Thank you.
Here we go. Palate cleanser.
Santa looked a lot like Daddy.
Yeah, he did.
Our Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was so much too thin.
Too thin.
Come down the chimney. So Mama must have let him in.
Come in.
Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Our Daddy looked a lot like him.
Thank you very much.
Bucko?
When we come back,
Gotta be Bucko.
what do we got when we come back, Christy?
When we come back, we have a deer whose antlers became tangled in Christmas lights again. We have Santa's gathering at SantaCon, New York City. We have a really bizarre story about a unicorn. And if you got kicked out of a restaurant, what would you do in protest?
Well, I'll tell you what I've done many, many times.
Oh, will you? Okay.
And never forget about this morning.
Voice band is cha-ching. I'm a big fan.
Big fan. You okay, Wilbur?
Arrest this man.
What's up next? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Our website.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Now, looking forward to talking with comedian Kostaki Economopoulos. He's got a little surprise for us, I have been told.
Very cool.
Kind of excited about this. Kostaki, of course, will have his usual NFL update, but something a bonus, I guess, for us coming up today. I certainly look forward to that. In the meantime, we turn back to the news desk with Christy Lee. Christy?
Police in Florida are saying a man was kicked out of a Boca Raton restaurant for being belligerent and protested by exposing his genitals to other patrons.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Todd Gallagher allegedly dropped his pants on the sidewalk outside the patio restaurant. A police report states that Gallagher began twirling his genitals in a circular motion and attempted to strum his male member like a guitar.
Yeah. So he's a fan of Pete Townsend. He's doing the Pete Townsend windmill with his schlong.
You sure it's not like a mandolin? He then left the area, but officers were later able to apprehend him for indecent exposure.
You suppose they do the police lineup? Do they say, all right, number 4, whip it out and give it a strum, okay?
Do you have a song about that?
Sure, I have to, don't I? I heard they made great burgers. I heard the place had style. And so we went to eat there and chill out for a while. And there he was, this drunk guy, sipping down his fly, strumming his penis with his fingers, playing air guitar with his balls, strumming wildly with his schlong, playing it like a guitar, his schlong showing the restaurant, his D-chord, playing it like a guitar. His schlong.
Hey, man, set it on fire like Jimi Hendrix.
Apparently, he's not the only one who likes to hold his penis. Researchers suggest an unusual carving dating back 11,000 years is the oldest narrative seen on record. In addition to featuring 2 leopards and a bull, the rock-cut relief depicts 2 men, one of whom is holding his genitalia and the other a rattle or snake. Archaeologists discovered the carving on built-in benches in a Stone Age building in Turkey. Whoever carved the wild creatures highlighted their dangerous characteristics like their teeth and horns. You can find out more in the journal Antiquity if you're really interested.
That's fascinating, though.
That he's probably protecting his junk from the wild animals.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, I know. I sometimes have to do that with the dogs.
Do you?
Excuse me?
What? You know, you're in the middle of the night, the dogs are barking, you got to go out there, let them out, and, you know.
Why are you naked?
Hold yourself so that the dogs don't clamp down under your...
You don't really? Sausages? You know, no.
Why aren't you wearing pants?
Well, Christy, you know how things go. So.
No, I don't.
Oh, God, I don't want to know how things go at all.
To save Willie.
Extra. Thanks, Uncle Chick.
Eli and Peyton Manning cast. It's wildly popular, and last night they were telling a story. Peyton said a couple of years ago, Eli and I were on a golf trip, and I was trying to take a nap, Peyton said. I was in a corner bed, and he came up behind me, and Eli had me leveraged into the wall, and he gave me a wedgie. And then Peyton said, it almost went atomic wedgie. Eli said, it definitely was an atomic wedgie. That's, of course, where...
the underpants rip.
That's it. And it goes over the head. Peyton continued, I was so angry, basically because the nap was interrupted. The atomic wedgie was an added bonus. He was so proud. We almost threw down, Peyton said. I was in pain, though. I couldn't fight real well. Eli said that what drove his brother even crazier, it was his favorite pair of underwear.
Huh.
Oh.
Eli said, Peyton said I had to throw those underwear away.
Oh, no.
2 brothers. There you go.
How brother. Did you guys do that?
Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
Certainly pranks and stuff. No wedgie giving.
No wedgies.
Yeah.
Anything that could have gone real wrong, like any fire or police called.
No cops called on us. I did slam my brother through a wall once. And he went into the drywall.
Ooh. Wow. Nice throw.
Yeah, I told him, I go, if you don't stop talking, I'm going to
really
put you through that wall.
So his right to practice freedom of speech was overturned by your
no, he continued to use his right, exercise his right.
And then you exercised
my tackling skills and drove him into the wall. And my dad goes, I heard everything that was going on from upstairs, and he told you, Jeff, what he was going to do, and I heard what you kept saying, and you kind of deserved it.
After being repeatedly warned.
We were old. We were teens.
Oh, really?
Now, Christy, have you seen a picture of this thing you were talking about with the guy holding his junk?
No.
It's very primitive.
Wait a minute.
The carving?
Is he holding it or is he twirling it?
No, we're talking about two different stories. This is the antiquity thing.
There's more wieners?
No, there's two stories. Christy's right, though. In the one, it's an ancient carving. I think one of the oldest ever found. And it's just interesting that obviously, that's what guys do. Even caveman's going to carve his junk. Probably bigger than it is, do you think?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sure. Yeah. But yeah, it's quite clear that that's what's happening. And the twirling chick was a guy at a restaurant.
Yeah, in Florida. Florida, man.
There you go.
Doing the old, what do you call it? The Charlie Chaplin. You take your legs and you kind of walk weird, and then you pretend it's a cane.
Oh, that's Charlie Chaplin.
Did you see?
I thought you meant he put a fork in each testicle and did a little dance.
For those that understand that joke, that is some fine work, Josh. That is very nice. Now, it would have been more impressive if he was playing air guitar with his male member, right? Would have been more impressive if he'd, used it like a microphone.
This guy's definitely got his junk cupped. I'm watching and I'm looking at it now.
Which one now?
The carving guy.
Okay.
It says the headline for the Science Alert: ancient carving of man gripping penis has been NSFW for 11,000 years.
Oh.
You ever used yours as a microphone, Josh?
A microphone? Can he bend down that far?
I tried doing it. It's really embarrassing. It looks like one of those Bob Barker microphones.
You double
super long and skinny. Really, really embarrassing.
It's very, very long.
Like a match game that they used. Yeah.
I always thought those were so cool. Does anybody else use the Bob
stick
Barker?
mic?
Not anymore. Is there a reason that those are they not as good for sound?
No, it was Bob Barker and Gene Rayburn.
Yeah,
that was it.
That was it.
Those two.
Doesn't Drew still have the thin?
I think Drew Carey.
Oh, does he do it on Price is Right?
I believe Mr. Barker. I want to say he turned
99.
Was it 99?
99.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, very good. Very good. Coming up, what do we got over there, Christy?
Coming up, we have a sex ban in Bali. Maybe, or maybe not.
It's a sex ban.
And what else do we have? Oh, we have an interesting story out of South Korea involving dogs. And not that. This is a good story.
Is it all you can eat hound? What's going on there?
Is it a buffet?
And have you ever shared your
the
bed?
The terrier's really nice tonight.
Prince Andrew in all you can eat hound.
You guys want to go to the ground pound? They got good stuff.
It's not like that. And have you ever shared your bed with a pig? We'll be back with that.
Well, we'll ask Godwin.
Are you? No, don't put poor Pat on the side.
He started to speak. That's why
we all have. Okay,
I haven't.
Is that right? Is that right?
I'm not paying you to eat the pizza, Chocolate.
I would like to see some visual evidence of
Chocolate's back, everybody.
This proclamation, mister. Is that right?
I have Polaroids of each and every one.
Okay.
Well, of course.
When we come back, we'll try to get the show once again back on the track. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room. Nothing.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
He's the sidekick. He's at the sidekick chair.
Hey, man.
How you doing? You all right?
Pretty good, yeah. How about you?
You know.
You know I love you.
That time of the year. There's Ace Cosby.
I'm good.
He's manning the track phone hotline.
Thanks for
hot
asking.
phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. I got a bone to pick with Clay Thompson, and there's Tom Griswold. Yes, that's right. That's Clay Thompson, one half of the Splash Brothers. Sure. That's right. Yeah,
What's
from
wrong?
the world champion Golden State Warriors. Clay Thompson's having a news conference after they beat the Celtics Saturday night. He's having a news conference, and he's answering questions, but you can hear and you can see him folding paper.
Oh,
what the hell is he doing? So I'm watching the news conference, and right at the end, he throws a paper airplane out at the reporters.
Stealing your bit, man.
Stealing my bit, our bit. We throw airplanes all the time in here.
Yeah.
That is Chick's shtick.
Yeah, it is.
That my entire career is built on flying paper airplanes when I shouldn't.
Didn't you just sign a paper airplane and send it to some person?
I forget who it was, but it was very nice.
So this could be like the new Cameo for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
you do,
Look
right?
what you've
Maybe
started.
you do a cameo, and then
I'll
for
sign an
a little
airplane for
bonus fee, you sign an airplane.
Yep.
$180, $189. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, I'll sign
Sounds
an
like he's
airplane.
having some fun.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Sounds like a good guy doing something that's fun. We get a lot of unpleasant stuff in the world of sports, off the court and off the field. It's nice to have something happy and
There's
simple.
a lot of unpleasant stuff everywhere, Tom.
Boy, ain't that
Not
the
just
truth.
sports.
Come on, accentuate the positive, my friends.
That's all it. That's it. Why don't people say that more often? Focus on the positives.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a positive
Just
story.
what makes that
Christy,
little
did I hand you this one? This is I really like this one. It's about a dog that jumped into the Hudson River and swam to New Jersey.
No, you didn't give me that.
Oh, it's such a sweet story.
Wait a minute. He swam to New Jersey?
A lost dog was reunited with his family after swimming across the Hudson River.
The smells,
The dog is named Bear. And Ms. Ellen Wolpen told the New York Post that their 6-month
Wolpen dog.
This is an interesting type of dog. I'm familiar with Bernese Mountain Dogs. This is called a Leonberger Bernese. I'm not sure what that is. The puppy broke free, and they were in Manhattan on the Upper West Side, and the little doggy named Bear broke free, and swam to New Jersey. Isn't that sweet?
Oh, yeah, great.
Boy.
What? You wanted a positive story, okay? What's the matter with this?
Well, what's so positive about it?
Well, she paddled all the way to New Jersey, then they called 911, and they had patrol boats scouring the river looking for the little doggy.
Why'd the dog do this?
Want to get away from the...
Look how cute those Leonbergers are.
Yeah, they have the black faces. They're like kind of a Saint Bernard type dog.
Yeah,
it looks like.
I love them. I think they are
they're
sweet.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But
They had just gotten the dog.
yeah, and they were, of course, were afraid this little doggy had drowned. Thank you, Ace.
There's just not much of a story here.
Yes, there is. Do you know how far it is across the Hudson River from the Upper West Side to New Jersey?
Maybe half a mile.
He's a puppy. He can do it.
But the doggy made it all the way across,
Sure.
has been reunited with the family.
I'm glad to hear it.
And it's probably Well, I was going to say it's probably healthier drinking out of a toilet than swimming in the Hudson River. But
I guarantee it is.
Where did they live? Did they live in Manhattan?
yeah, they were on the Upper West Side.
Oh, so the dog was trying to get away from them.
Right.
Go
Why
all
would you
the
leave
way
the
to
Upper
New
West
Jersey.
Side?
Yeah.
It's a puppy.
What time of day did you do it?
Did you guys know? Didn't you know that they just had gotten the dog? Ace told us that.
Right.
Okay.
And he might have been running away.
There it
That's
is.
what I'm saying. You didn't want to be there.
Nope.
It's a puppy. They just arrived on this earth to do good things for life and make everyone happy. That's what puppies do.
Well, what do they have?
I have
what
two
happens to
puppies
them when
right
they
now.
do-
They're making my life very happy.
Exactly.
2 pairs of shoes last night.
Puppies are stupid.
You had to buy 2 pairs of shoes? for your
No, I
puppy?
stepped
Shoot
and
'em up.
pooped twice last night in the
Oh.
dark. So
You didn't just throw your shoes away, did you?
Why
No, they're
aren't
in
your
the
dogs
washing
in a
machine.
crate?
Because we were outside having fun.
Well, then they're supposed to be poop outside.
I know. It was dark. I didn't see it. I get back to the house and go,
look, I got to tell you.
You made it sound like you pooped. Never mind.
There are like 5-6 different emails here wanting to hear more of the comedy that I earlier in the day, the one-armed man was taken away in a cuff. The people are loving this kind of humor.
They demand more of it.
Amazing.
No, do you want it contextually, would you care to share?
I don't.
People are purchasing transcripts.
People are telling their friends.
Again, it was
unbelievable.
that was another. You wanted a positive story.
That was a very positive.
A freshman basketball player for Northwestern State scored his first points in a recent game. Hansel Emmanuel. Hansel.
It's hard to find Emmanuel these days.
Bugs Bunny. Who lost his arm just below his shoulder in a childhood accident. He wound up scoring 5 points during Saturday's matchup against Louisiana Monroe, and they beat the Marylands 91-73. And
so it's an inspiring story.
No,
Yes.
and you took this opportunity to...
well, I thought it was just tasteless. Every time he would score, they would play this.
The Fugitive.
Because of the famous one-armed man.
I said I don't think the last episode of The Fugitive showed them leading the original one-armed man away in cuff. And
Very
you
funny.
guys
And
looked at me like I was an oil painter.
That was my fault. I thought you were, because in the truth is, they did have a final episode. Rarely does television do
and
that.
I don't think they wrapped everything up.
They did.
I don't think they did.
Well, once again, let's bet $1,000.
I don't.
Let's
want-
make it 10,000.
I'm not betting anything with you.
What's the matter?
I'm
Afraid you're wrong?
I'm thinking. Yes. You know what? And I'm okay with being wrong. Believe me. Look where I'm sitting. Okay. I'm okay with being wrong. Not a lot of people put up with everything.
I have
okay?
a question. Do you think?
I try not to.
If you're playing this guy, I mean, if you're in the opposing team and this guy has one arm,
Yeah.
I mean, is it just like a jackass move to, well, I'm gonna go left because
No, he's on the court. You treat him as any other player.
I know. Okay.
See, this is the thing. You don't know anything at all about being a team member. That's your problem.
Are you kidding? I run this team. Look how great it's going.
This kid doesn't want to be treated differently. No. So you.
All right. No, but I'm just saying. Would you feel like kind of a dick if you
No,
took
man.
advantage of that?
No, I wouldn't. I would still just be in awe of what he was doing, I think.
And I don't. I guess did you make it clear that he actually dunked the?
Yeah.
That's
He
pretty
did
cool.
say that.
Okay,
That is
pretty
super cool.
I was over here looking for the Fugitive theme. I don't get much of a chance to play it anymore because you guys don't like it as much as I do. Start David Jansen, of course.
Play it. 3 more sleeps.
Fugitive.
I'm out of here.
3 more sleeps.
I mean, see, what a great theme song. They don't write them like that anymore.
Let me tell you something.
They barely wrote that.
And I'm being totally serious. If you see me in 2023, I've made a big mistake somewhere. Okay, I'm just telling you. Okay, that's my plan.
No, I
I'm
thought
just telling you.
I thought we had a new feature.
Chick, I do kind of have a Goodwill Hunting sort of feel with you, where I just want to look at you and go, if I come in one morning and you're not here,
yes,
I may just sort of smile, knowing I'll be sad.
The chair's empty,
but smile knowing that you're cruising down the highway, off to whatever.
With cans tied to my vehicle,
looking for the
with
first
a big sign written "Tom sucks" in the back, and I'm out of there.
Looks like Chick McGee went to see about a girl.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see.
How do you
you
like
in-
them apples?
I see you finally living in England in your little.
As soon as I get the paperwork worked out, that's the only thing stopping me. That and $3 million.
So, would you stop at the first place? Because what's your best road food? What do you like?
I like any sandwich in a sealed plastic container.
Homemade. You like the homemade gas station sandwiches?
I'm not saying homemade. I'm not saying I do not turn my nose up at a mass manufactured sandwich for a convenience store.
Right.
But Grandma
Triangle.
can make them. That's right.
Cut into triangles.
Oh yeah, two halves cut.
Have you
in
really
triangles.
been to a gas station where they make their own little egg
I
salad
have.
sandwiches?
Yes, I have. Absolutely.
They're becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
Really?
Like where they have almost an actual deli in the gas stations. Yeah.
Not only have I been to one, I have a gas station that's my favorite gas station to go to for food.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Every road trip I stop by, I go to this gas station for a sandwich.
Do you have a favorite gas station to get gas?
No.
I do.
Do you have a favorite pump at that one, Christy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes. 9.
Favorite pump. You do?
Yeah, because my car's, it's hard to explain, but not all the hoses will stay in. It's ridiculous.
Sounds like your boyfriend.
Oh, well, maybe try wrapping your legs around.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the big board. Yes,
Maybe
not
some
all
Keegling.
the hoses will stay in. It's the number one phrase from this morning show.
But number 9 does. It stays put.
Do you know what I'm talking about? These new environmental gas nozzles. They don't fit.
Yeah, they'll
in.
kind of pop out. Yeah.
They pop out all the time, and number 9 doesn't.
My
do
favorite gas station doesn't overwhelm me with TV commercials and
Yeah, I don't have any commercials.
too much sound and doesn't require my zip code.
Yeah, I don't have
and
any
a
of that
sperm
either.
sample from the head of Exxon
Right.
to get
I
the
can't
gas
even-
to start pumping.
I can't even get gas unless I can see and hear Mario Lopez. I need it at this point.
Yeah. It's Pavlovian for you.
And our friend Maria Menouno,
Yeah,
she's
she's
everywhere
on there.
too doing. She had her head opened. Did you hear that?
What does that
brain
mean?
tumor, didn't
she
she?
had a
Oh
brain
my
tumor.
gosh! I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
They went in with one of those ice cream scoopers and scooped it right out.
Is that right?
She's good, fit as a
I'm glad she's doing fine.
She can't walk by a coffee maker though. She pisses her pants.
Oh my god!
She's the one that laughs like a dolphin. Remember her? She was in here and she laughed like a dolphin. It was the weirdest.
By the way, the Fugitive television show, in the final scene,
Okay,
an
go
exonerated Richard Kimball leaves the courthouse
An
and hesitantly
exonerated-
shakes Gerard's hand.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What happened to the one-armed man?
What
Is
happened?
there
They
a
captured
scene
him.
of him taking him away in cuff? There is.
Yeah.
Doesn't say that.
In cuff? Well, it doesn't say in cuff. I think
You
he's
had to look it up and read it to us. You petty man.
Right?
Exactly. You. How were you not in Tom Petty's band? How?
Yes.
You know, if I were, I'd be sending the rest of the band members some delicious steaks for the holiday season.
Oh,
Nice segue.
They call him the Segway King.
You know what? And you know what that would make you, Tom, if you were you to do that?
Yeah.
A holiday hero. That's right. OmahaSteaks.com can turn any normal human being into a true holiday hero, Ace. That's right. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide at OmahaSteaks.com. Plus, when you use code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $40 off your order. You know what I say? That's beer money for that cookout you're going to have. Create your own gift package and send an assortment of mouth-watering favorites guaranteed to impress. Oh my gosh, they have the legendary Butcher's Cut filet mignon. They truly are fork tender. Air-chilled boneless chicken, ultra-juicy burgers, and easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. Oh, their sides. Don't forget those. The scalloped potatoes and the desserts, the caramel apple tartlets. And make sure you load up on those jumbo franks. They are the finest hot dogs on the planet. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com. 50% off site-wide. Plus, use promo code BTS at checkout to get that extra $40 off your order. That's omahasteaks.com. Code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Just look for my face on the website, and you click on... My face isn't on the website? Well, omahasteaks.com.
Thank you very much, Josh Arnold. When we come back, we got a little surprise for you from Kostaki Economopoulos, comedian, NFL guy, and
Baklava?
stand-up comedian. It's not baklava. I wonder if his steaks have arrived. I sent him.
I don't know. We'll find out.
And our fugitive trivia question coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024. Ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
What are you doing?
Smiling at things that you've said.
That's nice.
I'm smiling at things that you're wearing.
Oh, it's very warm. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
In the Willie corner.
Thank you.
Looks really nice over there now with the computer there in front of you. You got it all going on.
You got this?
You've only got 3 more days to enjoy it.
Why, are you going to take it away from him?
When we come back,
you're going to move him.
When you guys are here for the new year, you're going to be over there, right?
Yeah, the theory is I'm going to be over in the corner.
Boy, I can't.
That launch command central.
My God.
Awesome.
No. I don't know.
Now, nothing about my new space is changing, right?
You're
you're
going
gonna
to be
sit
there.
here.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm still going to have that horseshoe.
I don't know if they want to give you all the stuff, all the keys to the highway, if you will.
I'll talk to Edward.
I'm not sure this is
Why
going to
do you
happen.
need all
though.
that stuff?
Where's Willie
I don't need all that stuff. I just want the horseshoe.
This isn't going to happen. Historically, my dad moving takes about 2 years longer than it should.
Yeah, right?
That's not even an inside joke anymore. Now it's time to get into the holiday spirit.
Kostaki's wearing his holiday pajamas.
With
You're
Kostaki
one of those.
Economopoulos and his
You're one of those, Kostaki. You really get into Christmas. This is great.
It's very sweet, Kostaki. Are those? I can't tell. Is that a sweater or are those pajamas?
This is actually pajamas, and I have matching bottom. I'm not wearing them right now, but I do.
You're bottomless. All right, you and Allie Breen every
Donald
week.
Duck in it. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome for the image.
Once again, we're joined by Kostaki Economopoulos, comedian, also our NFL correspondent, and I understand that you have a little bit of a surprise involving. Well, first of all, I should say you are in the process of getting a divorce.
Oh yes.
But
Indeed.
before I get to that, I have a great Christmas card that I received from you.
Really?
And it's got a beautiful picture of Kostaki's 2 daughters. I don't know if you can see me holding it up, Kostaki.
Yeah.
And it says peace, and then it's all the best to you in the new year from your favorite Economopoli.
Love it.
It's very sweet. That's a great photograph. Who took that?
That's the ex. That's the wife. Yeah, she's a great photographer.
Yeah,
that's not even a real camera. That's just her goofing around. You know?
Wow.
It's a beautiful photograph of your 2 daughters.
Wonderful.
And now it's my understanding that since we've mentioned your soon-to-be ex-wife, you 2 are back together, sort of.
Yeah, we did a experiment yesterday. We've been working on it for a while as a concept, and yesterday we did 20 minutes of the 2 of us together in different forms doing stand-up as kind of an experiment for a divorce show, a show about the divorce. It's got solo stand-up and us together on stage and some crowd work and question and answer.
Wow.
Boxing?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Wrestling to the death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cage match.
That's how hard it is to get stage time in LA. You got to go out with your ex.
Well, when are you?
We're doing the full version, a 60-minute version on Saturday in Burbank. If anyone's in this part of the world, come see it. It's got weird electricity and people love it. So
it's a great
we're
idea.
Experimenting.
I was just handed this. It says you're going to be at a club in Burbank called Flappers.
Flappers, yeah.
Well, that's got to be like the worst bottomless bar ever.
Come for the roast beef sandwiches.
That's
stay
right,
for the steakums.
Just this top. Yeah, that's right.
I haven't had steakums in forever.
So, and then I want to your regular solo stand-up comedy. I know that you're going to be doing the 28th through the 31st, including New Year's Eve, of course, at the famous Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Then you've got an Indiana stint, January 5, 6, and 7, Greensburg, Lafayette, and Terre Haute.
Nice.
A bunch of shows. So, Kostaki. Now, it's also primetime football viewing, and you've been paying close attention to the NFL. What have you got for us?
Yeah, well, it's a good segue to talk about divorce. Tom Brady said he's open to all options next season. That's there's nothing like getting divorced to help a man see the benefits of free agency. Unlike every other guy in America, all options are available to Tom Brady, except carbs. Except carbs.
Yeah.
He doesn't. That's why we love Brady's diet. He's got everything we could ever dream of, but we have French fries.
Can't beat him.
Buccaneers lost 35-7. They got boat race. Do you know this phrase? Is this a generational thing? Is this what young people say?
Is it a beer thing?
Boat raced.
I've never heard it.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I have heard it. It's like a route. Yeah, and I don't know why that applies. We got boat race.
They say it in football a lot, and I don't know if it's a new thing. Anyway, Buccaneers lost 35-7. Brady drops.
They got boat raced. Yeah, absolutely.
They got boat raced. That's right.
Yeah.
Context. Brady drops in the Pirate power rankings. You know, it's number 1, Johnny Depp, right? 2, second place tie. There's a tie. Captains Crunch and Morgan. These are the Pirate Pirate power rankings. Then the Somali guy who kidnapped Tom Hanks. Then Tom Brady. Then the starting quarterback from Penzance. Is this a joke? It's very weird. Okay.
I have a definition of boat race if you'd like to hear it from the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah,
I would.
No, the Urban Dictionary.
To be beaten very badly at something, especially in such a fashion that you were behind from the start and never had a chance.
So it doesn't answer our question at all, unfortunately.
It says it comes from boat race, an annual rowing competition between Oxford and Cambridge.
Oh, those are relatable.
In which the first side to get ahead can move to the middle of the river, which is fastest and is almost never overtaken.
Gotcha.
So that's where it came from.
Never heard it.
Oh, that's actually a great answer because now I know
You've never heard we got boat race?
No.
Huh.
I mean,
that doesn't surprise me. It's a team competition term. You've never been a part of it.
Happy to learn a new phrase.
Had anybody else ever heard it?
No, I like learning that stuff.
I mean, I've heard the dumb stuff like they got a 50 burger.
Yes.
What 50. Jackass said that? Every moron on sports talk says it.
A touchdown isn't a touchdown. It's a tutty. Love it all. Love it.
Sorry to interrupt, Kostaki.
We need a tutty.
I was actually curious about that. Brock Purdy he's the rookie third-string quarterback who crushed Brady that day, and now he's hurt. Who's the backup to Purdy? Not so Purdy. Great personality. Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. You know what? I will give you Patrick Mahomes.
The Eagles look great. They've got more weapons available to them than the Merchant of Death. There's
a little Brittany Griner humor.
That's right. Brittany Griner for the Merchant of Death. That's a debatable trade. We should at least make them also take the Russell Wilson contract.
Russia, let's ride.
Yeah. Ain't that no true?
Russell Wilson hit his head on the turf this week, and the Broncos are rifling through their warranty paperwork to see if they can return him to the Seahawks. Surely Colorado has a lemon law. How do you even tell if Russell Wilson has a concussion? He starts acting weird or something? This guy's very disconnected from reality. What was he, being cheesy and plastic and soullessly promoting a brand without any real humanity under it? Is that concussion or no? That's just Russell.
No.
Jets running back Bam Knight. He got his nickname from banging his toys in the playpen. Bam Knight. Jets quarterback Cougar Slayer Wilson got his nickname from banging his friends' moms in college. That's different. Saints team coaches and a player were fined a total of $500,000 for faking an injury.
Oh.
Yet no fine at all for faking an offense. It's weird. Right?
It's
Saints.
not good.
Yeah. My wife faked an injury for years. I got a headache. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, ex-wife.
Yeah.
Not yet, right?
Yeah, not paperwork wise.
Now, see, Kostaki, by the way, Kostaki, this could be a scene right now in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, you guys go on the road together.
Yeah, it starts with you on the radio with us, then you go on the road together, and then Jingle Bells leads to
no way we could possibly get along. Right?
Yeah, you're not married to Melissa Joan Hart, are you?
That would really help us out.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, you almost were.
Wouldn't that be an ironic twist?
Oh, yeah.
I was just making a Hallmark movie joke, and it turned into reality.
Too close to home.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's get her in this show. That'll be fun.
That was
three of you go on the road.
That was the driest. That was the driest. That'll be fun. I've ever heard in my life.
That sounds like that'll be fun. All right, another fine situation. This one's interesting to me. It's a little complicated. Follow this. Dak and Zeke for the Cowboys got fined each $13,261 when Zeke jumped into the big Salvation Army bucket, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty specific number. Like, I imagine some weird NFL punishment czar with a crazy chart, right? He goes down the row, roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness, celebrations. Okay, then you go across the row, spanking a cheerleader, pretending the Buccaneer cannon is your penis, jumping in the Salvation Army bucket. There it is. That's $13,261. Well,
yeah.
Spanking a cheerleader, non-consensual. Oh, that's much higher. That's a much higher. If you planned it ahead of time, that's one thing. But if she doesn't even know, that's completely inappropriate. Pretending someone else's penis is the Buccaneer cannon. Again, a much higher fine. Also, non-consensual. Yeah, that's off the charts. That's very expensive.
Do you think they should punish these guys for celebrating?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't think they should. And they moved the right direction, and they sort of minimize this sort of thing. There's still. I don't understand what the Salvation Army bucket. What's the problem with that particular celebration?
And if you've been to an NFL game that's 95% downtime, and all they're doing is fun stunts and playing games, and people are winning prizes, it's sort of like a TV game show. They've got a giant hole, and the guy's got to heave balls through it during so these guys are working their whole lives playing a very dangerous game. They're the best athletes in the world. Of course, they're going to be excited when they make a touchdown. Let them have a little fun.
When they hey, Kostaki, did you hear what Tom said? When they make a touchdown.
Well, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
You big unknowing nerd. Well, then they make a touchdown.
Honey, look, they made a touchdown. How nice is that?
Sorry. As you know, I can't think and talk at the same time, so give me a break.
Through that speedball.
And this is the second time that somebody from the Cowboys this season jumped into the Salvation Army bucket. The four tight ends jumped in earlier in the year, and I didn't think they were fined. I didn't hear anything about it, but evidently they were.
Well, I hope they give the money at least to the Salvation Army.
I do too, exactly.
Nope, the league gets it. They've got upkeep. They've got the NFL's cheap.
Those private jets, the gas is getting expensive.
That's right.
It's not gas.
You guys give to the Salvation Army?
Of course.
I give enough to the military in my taxes.
Well, sadly, Kostaki, Josh was rated 4F by the Salvation Army. Was he a clubfoot or something?
That's right.
Anyway.
Well, Kostaki.
Cowboys.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Cowboys almost lost to the Texans. It's the worst team in the NFL. Even the Texans could beat the Texans. What are they doing? How do you lose? How do you almost lose to the Texans? The Rams on Tuesday picked up Baker Mayfield, and then on Thursday he won a game. I live in LA. I'm surprised he could even get to the stadium in 2 days. Amazing.
That was amazing.
Baker is the rare example of someone who moves to LA and raises his confidence somehow. LA's where you come when you find out there are thousands of other people up for the same job and they're all better looking than you. Like, it's good to be here. Lions beat the Vikings 4th and 7 from their own 26-yard line. The Lions faked a punt and converted. That's the biggest conversion since Muhammad Ali. That's a big conversion.
You see, he used to be Cassius Clay, and then he became a Muslim and trying to explain this is a early 60s.
What year is this joke from? Yeah.
Well, we've been talking about The Fugitive all day, so. And by the way, I forgot, the one-armed man was killed at the end of the last episode.
Well, spoiler
he was
alert.
killed. He wasn't
Yeah,
taken
he
away.
wasn't taken away.
Thanks
sorry.
a lot.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Well,
And the petty meter is off. It jumped off the scale. He went back to the one-armed man
again.
last episode of Fugitive.
That's because Kostaki's bringing up Muhammad Ali and Cash.
Don't blame him.
Okay. Hey, Kostaki, I want to remind people that you have a little thing called All Pro Lines, where those of us in the Peanut Gallery can send you cool jokes about the NFL. Is that correct?
You can do that. It's mostly for you, for the Peanut Gallery's enjoyment. But if you'd like to chime in and write a tag, and sometimes we do caption contests, or I do a thing once in a while where we build a meme together. We take a meme from the regular world and we NFLize it, and it's fun. Come join us all the social media platforms at All Pro Lines.
Okay, we're going to close it up. Do we have any more All Pro Lines to throw out there?
Well, this one's a little soft, but let's try to close on this one. You know why they call it Honolulu Blue? Because if you start to believe in the Lions, it feels like you're on an island by yourself.
It's the Lions. That's what they call the blue the Lions wear.
That's their blue.
I know.
Honolulu Blue.
Oh, you know that.
Yes, I'm just laughing at the
when they're making touchdowns.
I feel responsible, Kostaki.
You laughing at me squirming through a half-assed joke. Yeah.
Okay. But the rest of them are excellent. And I certainly and by the way, I had a letter. I had a letter I was supposed to read here, Kostaki. I've misplaced it, of course, praising you on a recent performance and how great a job you did, and people looking forward to seeing you in Minneapolis at the Acme starting December 28th. Should be a great show, and once again, the first time ever in Burbank at the club known as Flappers. It's a 1-hour show with your soon-to-be ex-wife, both on stage.
We're doing a real club for 60 minutes. I hope it works.
I'm sure it will.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
I have to tell you, every time we've done a little bit of it or been working on it or talked to people kind of light up and they're interested. And we did it to a bunch of jaded LA open micers yesterday, and they loved it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's been fun. We'll see what happens on Saturday. So it'll be fun.
Now let me ask you this: do you help her write?
Yeah, and she's actually a good writer, but she's less of a stand-up. I've got stand-up in my bones, so I can help with that part of it. And she's better at sort of a one-woman show.
Prefer the old days when you had your bone in her. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
The old days.
You didn't try to
nice tag. Okay,
we color that at all, did you?
We gotta go. Thank you, Kostaki.
See you, man.
Right now,
Happy holidays, everybody.
I think I'll sing the first line of this. The holidays are here, and we're savoring every moment. What's it about? It's about great food. HelloFresh, you're too busy to go to the grocery store every day. Come on. HelloFresh does the shopping for you. They deliver chef-crafted recipes, and I should point out, they do the measuring. So when the stuff comes, it's super fresh, and they've done the measuring. They give you special cards telling you how to put it together, and you've got all kinds of great stuff. And whatever your food lifestyle might be, they can match it up with the proper food for you. You could be a vegan. They've got it. You want low carb. They've got it. Low cal. They've got it. Good old-fashioned comfort food. They've got it at HelloFresh. And for a limited time, they've got festive eats recipes perfect for this season. Also, quick and easy 20-minute meals and more. What's the latest, Willie?
One of my favorites, the Italian chicken and pepper sandos with potato wedges and garlic sauce. HelloFresh is going to send you 11 ingredients. You put them together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious sandwich and fries that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Over 35 recipes every week to choose from. And again, they give you all the instructions, and they have done the shopping, and they've got the fresh food for you, so you'll save money because they buy in bulk. Get started today. HelloFresh.com/BTShow18. Why the code BTShow18? 18 free meals and free shipping as part of this special new offer. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BTShow18. Use the code BTShow18 for 18 free meals plus free shipping. When we come back, what's happening at the news desk, Christy?
Well, coming up, we still have those dogs in South Korea, a woman sharing her bed with a pig, and a girl has been granted a license for a unicorn in California.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All that's up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
In a evidently cooler performance room.
It's freezing in here.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Yes, Tom.
I got a Chick McGee letter here.
Oh, really?
This is fun.
So help me God, if it's Miller Lite and grapes, I'm leaving. Don't look around like you've done something. You have no idea what you're doing.
Can I interrupt myself?
We know. We're certain you can. Yeah.
For those of you watching on the big screen, a little chilly in that room over there, Pat?
Yes.
Pat's got his winter jacket on in there.
Like 37 in here.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
It's cold in here, too.
Is it?
But I know it gets colder in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
but you got to keep your instruments.
I got my jacket on, too.
Now, it says, hello, guys and gals. I am a truck driver for R&L Carriers. I went through Welch, West Virginia yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Got nostalgic thinking about the many times Chick McGee mentioned he used to be on the radio here.
Hmm.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
WXEE, X Rock 13. Yeah.
Was that AM or FM?
AM. We signed off. A daytimer. Signed off at sunset, signed on at sunrise.
Have you heard, by the way, that...
Heard it. I wrote it. No, but that's not right.
With electric cars, there's a problem, or they anticipate a problem with the AM radio signal?
No.
Well, my follow-up would be, what's an AM radio signal?
Well, I guess it interferes with your 8-track. The point is, just a sweet letter. Thank you, Trent. And he was kind enough to put a pronouncer here with this one. We've talked about the name of this town before. It's pronounced, I may get the accent wrong here, Gallipolis, Ohio.
I've always heard it's Gallipoli, but I don't know.
He has it Gallipolis.
Oh, I've always said Gallipoli.
So did I.
I'm way wrong.
Well, in Australia,
that's what I've always said, too.
Yeah, it's Gallipoli,
Right.
definitely there, but I'm not sure how you...
Are you saying Gallipolis?
That's where...
He has GAL-EH- the word police. Gallipolis.
Like someone being like, you're wearing white to this party? Oh, who are you? The Gallipolis? Like
Oh, Gala. I get it.
Like
that sounds like how it's pronounced.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a great movie, a terrific movie called Gallipoli.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's a great movie.
I'll watch that.
I want to.
I will watch
It's a very young Mel Gibson.
Okay.
Based on a real battle. I would highly recommend it. Now,
the Mothman Prophecies. That's where the Silver Bridge is, and Christmas. Right around
that's
Christmas,
a good movie.
The bridge collapsed. I'm not sure how many people died, but it was horrible.
It was a horrible tragedy.
Yikes. Okay.
Now,
Mothman
predicted it.
Yep.
Well, time now to go back to the news desk with Christy Lee. What do you got over there?
A pair of dogs gifted by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to former South Korean President Moon Jae-in have been resettled in a South Korean zoo.
Hey, kids, you want to go to the zoo? Yeah, they got some dogs there.
Kim gave the two white Pungsan hunting dogs. Are you familiar with those?
No.
To Moon following their summit talks in Pyongyang in 2018. However, Moon gave up the dogs last month, citing a lack of financial support for the canines. Isn't he the president?
You need
afford
$20?
to feed the dogs?
Yeah.
Jesus. So they were moved to a zoo run by a local government in the southern city of Gwangju.
Yeah. And
after a temporary
you're
stay
welcome.
at a veterinary hospital. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Cool.
better than a spit.
It sure is.
Yeah, they're cute little dogs.
Yeah. It just seems weird to have dogs in a zoo. Are these like vicious or?
I don't.
No, I mean, this makes sense. Let's say the Queen's corgis all of a sudden were. In fact, where did they go?
I think Fergie's taking care of them, actually. Sarah Ferguson?
Oh, I thought you meant from the Black Eyed Peas.
Not
that. That'd be cool.
My dogs. My lovely little lady dogs. My dogs.
Let's say nobody wanted to take care of those. Putting them in a zoo would be like, oh, hey, we can go see the Queen's corgis.
Oh, yeah. They look like white German shepherds.
Cool.
The ears are up. And,
yeah.
So interesting. Again, a better feat than
cute.
Many dogs would have in Korea. So you have to wonder, though, since they were gifted from North Korea, if they're secretly robots or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what
I'd be concerned
wonder.
they have some kind of spy cameras built into their eye.
Right.
Horse thing going on.
Yeah. A Trojan dog. Very good pet.
You ever shared your bed with a pig? Well, apparently there is a lady who shares horrors with her pet pig.
Really?
23-year-old Georgia resident Alexis Waldron has a pet pig who sleeps in the bed with her at night. By the way, a recent survey found nearly 74% of Americans share their bed with a pet. However, a pet pig is, of course, not normal. It's usually a dog or a cat. Your cat sleeps with you, doesn't she?
Yeah.
What's the percentage?
74%.
Seems awfully high.
Gosh.
I'm not in that group.
I am not anymore.
No dogs in the bed.
No dogs on the bed. I've been told by a very good trainer that that's not a good idea. But whatever.
And usually, we end up in bed with a pig. It's a drinking problem.
Here we go.
Alexis says, quote, I'm obsessed with her. She sleeps in bed with me a couple nights a week. We're talking about her little pet pig.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Ace, does your little kitty cat run free at night?
She doesn't get in bed.
She doesn't get in the bed?
No.
Okay.
Where does she like to sleep?
Actually, mostly in the doorway.
Yeah?
She protects you.
Is that right?
That's nice.
Watching
Yeah.
over you?
No, she's waiting for her food.
Oh.
Do you shut the door and she's outside the door?
No.
Well, she could come in if she wanted to.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Do your dogs sleep in your room?
No.
Okay.
They have their own beds, right?
They have their own rooms.
Yeah,
My
that's
dogs
cool.
sleep in my bedroom, but they don't sleep in my bed. They sleep on the floor. Like sheepskin rugs right there by my bed.
Oh, how nice. Yeah, it's very nice.
They love it.
Really?
They even get in their crates that they have the doors open, and they'll sleep in their crates with the doors open.
Feel protected in there.
Yeah.
That's a nice little
Do they leave the room when you and your boyfriend hump?
Bring the hose in?
I crawl under the bed.
They crawl under the bed?
They sob. Don't kill her.
How much more should she take? Oh, my God.
Maybe I should skip this story right
Hey,
now.
look, they're doing it us style.
Very nice. And cut. That is a great joke. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Paul Mercurio. Paul is the guy that is on stage before those late night shows, getting the audience all psyched up.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's his big. That's what he does most of the time.
Cool.
He's the warm-up guy.
Yeah. That's a tough gig.
Yeah, I think. Who are we? We were just talking about someone that had done.
Pardo had done it.
Yeah, and I'm losing my mind. The food
kids
guy.
host guy. Yeah.
Mark Summers.
Mark Summers did that for years. That's really fun. Also, coming up, we have a happy graduation story.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of the graduation season for some folks.
Nerds.
Are graduating either early or late, or they have a different schedule.
So it's either nerds or dummies.
That's so funny that you instinctively went to nerds because I went to dummies.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I guess we write what we know.
Buddy, I graduated in January. That's a real dummy.
Also, we have nativity scenes gone wrong.
Yeah.
Again, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Little Hootie-esque.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hold my hand. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline.
I only want to be with you, chick.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
He gets the assist from Josh and then slam dunks it. Nice work, Ace.
It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Well, when Ace is on a tear like this, that means there's only one thing that can be done.
Perfect.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, yesterday we were talking about Star Trek, the debut. Got me thinking, how many ears does Captain Kirk have?
Oh. I don't know how many years.
Well, he's got his right ear, his left ear, and the final frontier.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Tasty, Ace, tasty. Speaking of, the holidays are here. Achieve gifting greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, and delicious Omaha Steaks. That's right. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout to get $40 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Set your phasers to funny, Ace.
We've set them.
How about set your phasers to laugh?
Once again, he proves who
amazing.
the true master
Just
is.
amazing.
Yes.
Is there nothing that man can't do?
Thank you very much.
Right into the ditch.
Now, coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Paul Mercurio. Paul is headed to Des Moines at the Funny Bone coming up Friday and Saturday. He is a resident of New York City. He's got a couple of interesting things happening in his life. We're going to find out about that. But right now, we're going to find out about something from the one with the bangs in the room. It's Christy Lee.
A 90-year-old woman earned her bachelor's degree 71 years after starting college.
Thank you.
According to CBS Chicago, Joyce DeFaw started at Northern Illinois University back in 1951, but left to start a family like many other women did at the time.
Should.
Stop it. After her children encouraged her to go back to school, DeFaw entered and returned to NIU in 2019. Now a great-grandmother, she attended NIU online with her very first computer and earned her bachelor's degree in general studies.
Oh, must have a great career ahead of her.
General
it's
studies.
going to be a bitch paying back those student loans.
Yeah.
I would love to have been in a group project with her. Here's a 19-year-old kid from Springfield, Illinois, and you got to do a group project with a 99-year-old woman.
I knew Lincoln.
She's only 90, not 99. Give her a, give her a little break.
I went to that frat party last night, was doing lines of Metamucil. I'll tell you what, I got racked. One of those Fijis wrecked my...
She was just going to go. You was going to come right up.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Me and Harry Carey did hand stuff.
You did?
Hand stuff. I'm a lady.
She's how old? I'm sorry, Christine.
90.
Okay. The ghost of her father's going to come back. What are you going to do with a general studies degree?
No.
Impractical. Well, good for her.
That's why I wouldn't pay for your college.
She had to have one of her great grandkids come and throw up her mortarboard.
She must have been shocked when she heard how much it costs for a semester now. When did she enroll? In like
51.
In 51. Yeah, back then it wasn't one
Credit
semester
hour.
of college, 2 yoo-hoos.
Yeah. She was probably also shocked at who else were in some of the classes.
All right.
Well, things sure have changed.
What a fun haircut.
Are you here to clean my sheets?
Thousands of Santas flooded the streets of New York City to drink and be merry. SantaCon revelers dressed as Santa, reindeer, elves, Christmas trees, even the Grinch took over the city to visit bars throughout Midtown Manhattan over the weekend.
Fun.
Now that sounds like a good time.
A Santa crawl?
So it's Santa Con, so it's like one of those giant conventions.
Like a Comic Con, yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if they attract a lot of ho-ho-hos.
That is what they call the group.
Like most conventions.
Ho-ho-ho-ho.
A bunch of partying Santas has to be depressing.
No,
you ever
it'd be
held back
fun.
Santa's beard while he pukes into the toilet?
Yeah.
You're going to be okay.
It's not a good time. They used to do this in Wrigleyville, and one time I saw a little girl in a stroller make eye contact with Santa puking, and I think it ruined the holiday for her forever.
Oh, yeah, that would be sad.
You don't recover from that. No.
And if it's a Wrigley, then you have to go to that urinal. You really get to see Santa's sack.
Naughty.
I don't like those urinals where you're the big trough where you're across from somebody.
Nobody likes those. Yeah,
that's
I don't
just
know why
weird.
they build them that way, but
And you've seen the famous the stage dive or whatever it is, or
sure,
at Wrigley,
yeah.
where the guy just dives into the
that is really something.
trough of urine. Yes.
Do you suppose he changed and went home and
I don't know.
to go back to his seat?
No, I bet he's still doing the same thing. Oh, you mean changed his clothes?
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, he's probably still a pathetic drunk. But.
Hey, wildlife officials in Oregon helped rescue a deer whose antlers became tangled in Christmas lights.
Heck.
We've had this story before. The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife said officers were able to locate and dart the buck before removing the lights from its antlers without injury. The department explained bucks rub their antlers on trees, bushes, and other objects to remove that velvet, mark their territory, and assert dominance.
Oh.
They say that if you have deer frequenting your property, to hang your lights higher up in the trees where bucks cannot get into them.
I see.
Yeah.
Have you seen, by the way, the Wrigley Field stage dive thing where he dives into the urinal? And
I've only heard of it.
I can show it to you.
No, it's okay. I don't need to see it.
It's great. One of his buddies is at the end of the trough, giving them a safe sign.
Oh, they really committed to the bit.
yeah, they want to continue the baseball analogy. Wow.
Officials in North Carolina are saying a pair of calves that were performing in a live nativity scene ran away to a nearby state park.
With a dish and a spoon? Anything? No? Oh.
Carolina Beach Police said officers were dispatched to assist state park rangers in rounding up the baby cows that escaped from their pen at Seaside Chapel. The animals ended up in the Cape Fear River, where they were corralled by officers, rangers, community members, and a canine specialist that is good at herding. So apparently, I bet it was a collie or a border collie or a
those
Australian shepherd.
Those specialists at herding. Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Know-it-alls is what they are.
So
I heard that.
The cows were just loose in the nativity scene?
They were in a live nativity scene. I don't think they were loose, but they got out of their pen.
Okay.
You've never been to a live nativity scene where they have the animals?
I have not.
Penned up?
Yeah, they have them in well, they were in a manger, remember?
Yeah.
And there were cows in the...
They had cows back then?
Why do I talk to you people?
They were thin.
I think they escaped because they saw the sign, live nativity scene, veal dinner starts at 6.
Christy?
All right, we got to get out of here, man. It's 5:58.
Plenty of room
Plenty
in the
of
car?
room on this bandwagon. Just say no in 23. That's my slogan.
I don't think they had cows back in the nativity days. It was all dinosaurs, wasn't it?
For God's sake, man.
A camel kind of is the in-between of a cow and a dinosaur. Does that make any sense?
Really is.
Yeah. Evolution. Look it up.
Coming up, we have...
Now, did they...
Spit it out!
Typically, the live nativity scenes have like a donkey, right?
Mm-hmm. A burro?
A baby?
The baby. That's a. Do they have a live baby?
No, they don't. Not normally.
Normally, they have a doll.
I think one
They don't.
one special performance, they probably have a live baby.
Well.
Why am I participating in this conversation?
They usually
another
have a
one
Jesus
froze.
and a Mary, though.
I mean,
Check on the baby.
does it take away from the performance if one of the cows delivers a cow pie?
Here we go.
What is wrong with you? We're
Just saying.
We have cow placenta
Jesus
coming
Christ,
up.
what does that smell?
Yeah, I like some more frankincense. Jeez.
God.
Mary and Joseph.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's why they got frankincense and myrrh. They need to clean out the stench.
Kill the stench? Yeah, okay.
We do have cow placenta coming up in the news.
Yummy.
And we got comedian Paul
Delightful.
Mercurio up next. Right now, I want to remind you about Roman. Roman has become the digital health clinic for men. We've been talking about Roman for years, addressing a variety of stuff in the realm of men's sexual health, including, by the way, the FDA-approved medications to help you with in the world of ED. Erectile dysfunction. Roman also offers discreet wipes that can help you last 4 times longer. They've got a special testosterone level testing kit and a whole bunch of stuff. The trick is to find them, and it's real easy. You go to ro.co/BT show. And how does it work? Well, it's all done online, so it's very discreet. No waiting room, no hassle, and lots and lots of privacy. So find out if you're a candidate for some of these medications or for some of these tests, and Roman will send them directly to you with their famous free 2-day shipping. Once again, it's all done online with U.S. licensed professionals in the medical field. So learn more by going to ro.co/BT show to achieve your personal sexual health goals. By the way, that'll knock 20% off your entire first order if you do it this way, ro.co/BT show. It's kind of a short poem, roco/BT show. Just remember the dot after the first, ro.co/BT show. Knock 20% off from our friends at Roman. It'll help you have a very, very happy holiday. Now, coming up, comedian Paul Mercurio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses.
I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
The Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
You're welcome, sir.
Coming up, Christy Lee, we
Yep.
are going to hook up with some more news stories right
Yep.
now. There he goes on the big screen right here in our studios. I can see live from New York City. It's Paul Mercurio. Are we in sync? Can you hear me now, Paul?
I can hear you, Tom. Hey, everybody. How are
Hello,
you?
Paul.
Hey, man.
Good. You got kind of a holiday red on there on your
Got a little got my little Carhartt thing going on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's very nice. Well, now catch up. We haven't
but
talked
nothing,
in quite some time.
But no pants from the waist down, just underwear.
That's standard with our New York guest, Allie Breen. Always
Always
bottomless. That's the way we like it. Now, it's my understanding that you are either recovering from or currently have the COVID. Is that correct?
Well, I had COVID, like the long hauler stuff. I got it in 2020, and then I got it again. And like the long hauler stuff has just been, really, killing me. I had to tired all the time. And I remember the first time I went in to the doctor, it was a COVID doctor in New York. And I went through, I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm lost, all the stuff that she had, like a checklist, like literally, like, and I said, I lost my sense of taste and smell. She's like, yeah, we heard that. And it was the first time you go to the doctor and like, they don't have a cure for you, right? Because there's no, it was all new. It's all such a new virus. So you could say anything and it was like plausible. It's like, yeah, I've got lost the sense of taste and smell. Yeah, we heard that. And I'm tired all the time. Yeah, we heard that. And you can say anything. Like every Tuesday, frogs crawl out of my ass. Yes, we heard that. Are they blue or are they red frogs? Because if they're blue, it's fine. If they're red, like it was just crazy. And so like I got, I was just, it took a while and I've just been really tired from it. And then I was like everybody, doing stuff around the house to keep busy and, fixing things and my apartment needed some stuff. So I started like, doing like little handiwork and I ordered screws on Amazon. I needed like these special screws. And this is when I realized like this thing had to end and I had to get out of the house. I was so bored. I started tracking the shipment of screws on Amazon. I literally like every day I was like, like a 90-year-old man, like, why are my screws in St. Louis? This is ridiculous. And then the city got freaky weird. Now you've all been to visit. We've hung out in the city. Like the city's vibrant and like the whole world shut down. But this city, when it shuts down, is great because you get a break from the noise and the crazy. But like after 5 days, it was weird and super creepy. Like, and you realize when you don't have the noise, how much you miss the noise. And Carol, my wife, and I wanted things to get back to normal. So just so we could feel like things were back to normal, I went out and I bought a jackhammer and I started jackhammering around New York City for no reason at all. Like at 6 a.m. next to people's apartments, like, So it just was weird. And then, but then I realized things were getting back to normal because people have been asking me like, what are the holidays like now? So it's really busy again, which is great. And I realized the city was getting back to normal when 2 cab drivers got in a fist fight on my street over a parking spot. So they both get out of the cab and they got their masks on and they start arguing. And then it turns into a fist fight and they start fist throwing punches and they get really close to each other. But in the moment, you can see one of the guys realize, oh, I'm supposed to social distance 6 feet. So he backs up and he keeps fighting. and then he'd run forward and he'd keep fighting and he'd back up. It was like watching 2 3-year-olds like,
Our guest is comedian Paul Mercurio, Emmy Award winner, a guy who does a lot of the warm-ups for The Late Show, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. By the way, Paul's going to be in Des Moines at the Funny Bone this Friday and Saturday. Now, you're by way of background, I'm trying to remember this. You're a lawyer, right?
Yes,
technically,
I am.
And you're from Rhode Island. I want to get this all correct.
I am.
And didn't you grow up in a furniture store?
I grew up.
Is that right?
We weren't sleeping in the store.
No, but I mean,
that'd be kind of cool though. You could sleep in a different bed every night, or
yeah, that's true. I never thought of that.
Wow. Did you ever sleep there?
It's like come on. No, one time we did because there was a power outage in our house and there wasn't at the store, so we all slept at the store for 2 nights.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, exactly. But we had to close the store this past year. My mother started it, very progressive woman in like 1962. A high school education out of a tenement house and built it up to a business for 63 years. She had it for 63 years, and she just turned 95.
Oh, wow.
And she's healthy. Yeah. She will not go down. We try everything. Sour milk, bad cheese. You trip her. She bounces back up like a little Italian weeble. It's adorable. No, she just gotten to the point like we had to, she's got bad hearing. She's too cheap. She grew up in the Depression. Her hearing aid whistles all the time. She found it in the garbage, so she can't hear anybody. And it's a lot of that. And then I said, Mom, now you're retired, because she didn't want to be retired. She wanted to keep running the store. And I'm like, Mom, you're retired now. It's great. You could go to the senior center and hang out with the people. She goes, I don't want to go there. She goes, those people are old. I'm like, you're old. You're 95. I go, what do you think? You're going to go skydiving with Taylor Swift? You're old. Okay. Stop it. And so we then closed the store, which was the worst experience of my life, because my brother and I, my sister couldn't help much, but my brother and I start to close the store. So what happens is we're going through stuff for a couple of months out. We got to close the store, and we're going through papers, which have been there like forever. She's got this paper and this and that and files, and we start throwing stuff out. But then one day I'm throwing stuff out, and I look back, and the stuff I had just thrown out was back on the table again. And you know how older people are. They don't want to throw anything out, right? So I'm like, that's weird. So then I thought I threw that out, but I throw it out again. I look back, it's on the table again. When my back is turned, she's pulling stuff out of the garbage and putting it somewhere else. So when you throw stuff out with my mother, it's like that scene in Godfather 2. You know when De Niro shoots Don Fanucci in the hallway of that apartment building, and then he goes up on the roof and he takes the gun and he breaks it into 8 pieces and he stuffs it into different pipes. That's how you have to throw stuff out with my mother. You have to take pieces of paper and rip them up into little pieces and go to different houses in the neighborhood and go, could you throw this out? A crazy Italian woman's going to come. Just pretend I was never here. It was but she's fine. She's got her way of doing things. She won't wear a hearing aid, and she's driving me crazy because she knows it drives me crazy. And so we go to visit some friends the other day, and we're standing in their driveway. And it's a stone driveway. And I go, Ma, you got to put your hearing aid in. I don't want you to be in my friend's house and people are screaming at you, because it's always and she's got it in her hand and she's like this. So it's whistling because she's holding it and saying, and it's like dogs from the neighborhood are now coming over to us, right? she goes, oh, well, yeah. She goes, I drive you crazy when I don't put this on, right? I go, yes, you do. And then she drops it in the driveway. She can't see either. She's cataracts now. She bends over to pick up her hearing aid. Instead, she picks up a stone and sticks that in her ear. I'm like, okay, great. You know what? You go in with the stone. I'm going to stay outside. So.
Are you going to see your mom for the Christmas holiday? Are you going to go back up?
Yeah, we're going to go. Carol and I are going to go up. We're going to see. We're going to see her. We're going to see the family. We're going to see my sister-in-law, who's the cheapest human being on the face of the planet. She will not buy. And this is what my sister-in-law gives me every Christmas. She gives me a lottery ticket for Christmas. A lottery ticket. Don't give people a lottery ticket. Do you know what the message is there? You mean so little to me. Here's a 1 in 400 million chance of having a gift. That's pretty much what and my mother doesn't want to buy anything because she grew up in the Depression, and like Halloween was the worst. We just said that a couple of months ago, and I'm always reminded, like every Halloween, my parents didn't want to spend money on costume. They would dress me as a hobo. Which
it's
classic.
It's easy to do.
Daddy's
cheap.
Right, daddy's old clothes, easy. You get some stuff. Well, you couldn't do that today because it would be considered inappropriate and sensitive toward homeless people. And it was kind of weird if you think about it. I mean, and I know a lot of people out there probably did the same thing or had their parents do it. Think about it. Our parents dressed us as homeless people and sent us out onto the streets at night to collect free food in front of real homeless people, right? And it sucked. I never got candy. Every house, baked beans and a harmonica. That was it.
On that note, we're going to say goodbye, Paul. Once again,
All right,
you're going to
buddy.
be live and in person in Des Moines at the Funny Bone. You'll be able to check out Emmy Award-winning comedian Paul Mercurio this Friday and Saturday, Des Moines, Iowa, the Funny Bone. Have a great holiday, Paul.
Happy
You too,
holidays,
guys. Great
Paul.
to see you again.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Thank you.
Miss you guys. Take care.
Bye.
I forgot to mention something. Speaking of being on the road,
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I did not mention Josh Arnold is going to be at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky this Friday and going all the way through Sunday night.
That's right, and Jeff Oskey will be there. We'll have a terrific time.
That'll be great. Also, while I'm at it, Willie G is going to hook up with the great Greg Hahn for a cool show New Year's Eve at Northwood, Iowa's Diamond Joe Casino. Paul, wait a minute. I almost forgot Pat Godwin.
What's he doing?
Pat Godwin is going to be doing his thing Thursday, December 29th through December 31st, also at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington.
Yeah.
So, and then Pat's got shows coming up in Youngstown, Ohio, Evansville, Indiana, and Lancaster, Ohio, set for 2023.
It's Lancaster.
What did I say?
Lancaster.
Lancaster?
Lancaster, Ohio. Central Ohioans know it's Lancaster.
Like Burt Lancaster.
No, that's Burt Lancaster.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And don't even get me started on Lima, Ohio, okay?
Okay, of course. I've got you. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk, and you said you had a couple things we'd missed?
A Canadian rancher creating art from cow placentas.
At last.
Amelia Matson told CBC News that she was first inspired to use the unusual artistic medium during calving season at her ranch in British Columbia more than 20 years ago. She slung the placenta over a light at the edge of the stall and saw that it looked like stained glass.
Really?
Since then, Matson has been experimenting with the placenta.
What'd she sling it over?
A light.
A light over what kind of a light?
Placenta over a light. I don't know what kind of light.
Like a light, like a lamp.
Yeah, it looks sort of like
like a fluorescent light. Like a. I realize I'm doing the thing I hate. What kind of a light is it, Tom? How many watts you got on that?
Since then, Matson's been experimenting with placenta, which she likes to dry. And she says it's like parchment or leather when
It looks
preserved
like,
in a special brine.
kind of like paisley.
I was
sort of-
just going to say I saw one of my kids' placentas, and I immediately thought, and I remember it to this day, it reminded me of a tie-dyed shirt. Is what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what that says about the mother, but
it does look like a sort of a combination of
God.
the stained glass and like gooey organ-like.
I remember thinking, oh, this is kind of cool the way it looked, but
The picture I've got is a picture of a casket
Yeah, it is a casket.
made of this stuff.
well, that's the placenta much later.
Yeah, one piece she created, she says, looks like a stained glass casket and is currently on display at Dawson Creek Cannabis Company.
I don't want to wait
Dawson's
for
Creek.
our lives
To be over. I've never seen the show, but I know that song. With it.
Is that from Dawson's Creek?
It is.
I never saw an episode.
I don't want to wait. Yeah. They're talking about sex, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't wait.
Animal control officials in Southern California have granted a little girl's request to keep a unicorn. Los Angeles County officials shared a letter it received from a child named Madeline.
They're not real, bitch.
That's not what the letter said.
Oh.
No matter how deluded this young girl might be.
Dear LA County, I would like your approval if I can have a unicorn in my backyard. If I can find one, please send me a letter in response. Director Marcia Mieta replied with a pre-approved unicorn license, a heart-shaped license tag, and a plush toy unicorn that Madeline can keep until she finds a real one.
Meanwhile, others tried to conduct commerce with this,
Trying to be granted citizenship, but no.
this red tape of a nightmare bureaucracy. Some little girl gets a unicorn, a stuffed one.
Okay. When we were doing the placenta story, I Googled placenta art.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a placenta throw pillow.
Oh,
Fresh placenta throw pillow. It's just a picture of one. But still,
It's disgusting.
that's
looking.
disgusting.
Yeah, that looks like a big hairy gonad.
It's very gross.
It looks like
very
a
gross.
glass blower went crazy or something. How does that look? Yeah.
Clive Barker's house?
Yikes. Okay, sorry. I
Rough.
just On a more positive note, scientists in the United States are set to announce a fusion energy breakthrough.
This is a huge news story.
Citing unnamed sources, the Associated Press reports researchers at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California have for the first time produced more energy in a fusion reaction than was used to ignite it. Cool. Something called net energy gain.
It's impossible.
It's impossible? Is that what you just said?
They say they did.
Jesus, Josh.
They thought it was impossible for a very long time, but I think they finally realized they
And
found
the
a way to
advantage
do
of it is, of
Producing energy powers homes and businesses from fusion, and it's still decades away, but could be a significant step nonetheless. One day, they hope to produce nearly limitless carbon-free energy, displacing fossil fuels and other traditional energy sources.
You can put it in batteries for cars, the whole thing.
And unlike nuclear reactors, this does not create radioactive waste.
And more importantly, unlike jazz fusion, it doesn't suck.
What do you got against Jeff Lorber? Let me tell you something. That guy's a hard worker.
I'm sure he's a very fine player.
I like all kinds of fusion. If it wasn't for fusion, we wouldn't have those little tacos with orange chicken. Love
that's
fusion.
right.
Fusion.
Special thing.
Those are impossible. They don't exist.
We're at the restaurant. I'm eating it. Willie's lying.
Okay, well, it's interesting news. People hear the word nuke and they freeze. Oh, my God. China syndrome. Okay. It sounds
We have
cool.
one more story if you want.
What do you got?
Following a recent ban on sex out of wedlock, Indonesian officials are saying tourists will be exempt from the new law.
Oh, thank goodness.
The BBC reports that the new legislation, dubbed the Bali bonking ban, carries a sentence of up to a year in jail for unmarried couples who have sex, 6 months for those who cohabitate.
Isn't that something?
Multiple officials, including the governor of Bali, have assured authorities they would not check the marital status of tourists. Wow.
Yeah, they've got a lot of very bad things happening over there.
Yeah, you think?
It's not just that. Yeah, that would be a really great way to kill tourism.
Oh,
it sure would.
Yeah. And Bali's a beautiful place. I think, isn't it like a honeymoon? Well, I guess you'd be married if it was a honeymoon spot, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they've also they have some very serious human rights issues. Not to get too heavy here.
Well, yeah, if they're...
I believe it's a crime to criticize the president.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of a sport here, no matter what side you're on. If you can't go after the current one, go after the last one. Or the guy before him. Even the dead ones. What the hell?
Boy.
Oh, hey, I'm still mad at Fillmore, and I'm not going to let you ever change.
You're mad at Fillmore?
Yeah.
I get fired up about Hoover.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hoover, don't get me started.
James Madison, the coward.
No, Madison, good man.
He's a good guy?
Great man. Great guy.
Either one. Monroe? That man.
Oh, boy.
They called him Maryland because he liked to wear women's clothes.
That's a
That
true
is not
fact.
true.
J. Edgar?
Right now, I want to talk
Millard? Is that his first name?
Millard Fillmore.
Millard.
What a terrible
Well,
name.
Millard. Yeah, you're right.
It's a horrible
That's the
name.
only Millard I've ever heard of.
Millard would not get elected today.
It's normally a girl's name.
If
Millard.
your name is Millard, you're probably super rich.
You think?
That's one of
Millard.
those.
And it's pronounced Millard. Yeah. It's Millard.
Yes.
You know, his hearing aid whistles.
Millard got rocks the fourth. Right now, I want to talk about nudity, Christy.
Oh, nudity.
You were
yes.
talking about this off the air, of course, in the context of naturally nude pajamas from
man.
Pajamagram. This is a great gift. This is something you were talking about, not even on the radio. You got a set of these.
Yeah, she talks off the air too. It's great.
You usually complain about her talking off the air.
No. It's Christmas.
Quit, if you don't take, I'm going to take those sugar packets. Yes, the naturally nude pajamas are soft, sensuous, smooth, even more alluring than lingerie.
Sexy.
Yeah, textured touch of these pajamas is so amazing. You're going to love them, ladies. I'm not making this up. I received the chemise and the robe, and it's just the softest thing I've ever had on my body.
I wipe my car with one of those.
That's a chamois. That's
sorry,
different.
my fault.
You're not
Leave
helping.
nothing to the imagination with naturally nude pajamas. And you know what? She will love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, guys. Order today, and Pajamagram will include free matching naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 saving on a best-selling holiday gift. Order yours today and get that free $75 nightie. Best of all, and Pajamagram does the wrapping for you in free gift packaging, and they do a wonderful job with that. And this is a year filled with unexpected things, and get her something she can count on, something she's going to love. These beautiful, naturally nude pajamas. But order today. Last year they sold out before Christmas. Go to pajamagram.com right now. That's pajamagram.com to order her the naughty nude pajamas and tell them your friends at the Bob and Tom sent you. What did I say? Bob and Tom's show.
It's Bob and Toast. And look, Bob's got his mustache.
I like to wear toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming tomorrow, Christy Lee naked except for 3 pieces of toast. Or 2, depending on...
That's my jam.
Look, I know it's the end of the year. This can't continue. Okay? This is a mess.
Pajamagram is great.
I like eating toast wearing my naturally nude pajamas.
Sure.
But it didn't come out that way, did it?
Give Pajamagram a try in spite
They're
of the
great.
fact that we've fumbled through this
No,
thing.
seriously, I'm not lying. These pajamas are amazing. I love them.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hello. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. I certainly enjoyed your new song this morning, Pat.
Thank you.
2 new ones. 2 new, very, very nice.
The man works.
Yeah.
He works hard for the money.
I think, would you mind?
So hard for the money.
Typically at this time of the show, we don't necessarily get a new song out of Pat.
What about this? This is important.
Okay, we could do that if you want.
No. Go
What
ahead.
song did you want Pat to play?
Well, I thought perhaps we had referencing something that happened on the show. We had the story about the guy that was at a restaurant, apparently got drunk, and he just whipped it out and started playing air guitar with his schlong.
Isn't that quite a sight, I bet?
See, that's why it's bad for you to have that big of a penis. Yeah. You're just asking for trouble.
I heard they made great burgers. I heard the place had style. So we went to eat there and chill out for a while. And there he was, this drunk guy, zipping down his fly, strumming his penis with his fingers, playing air guitar with his balls, strumming wildly with his schlong, playing it like a guitar, his schlong showing the restaurant, his D-chord, playing it like a guitar. His schlong.
You're clear on this, right?
All right.
You clear on that?
Our apologies to Roberta Flack. Okay,
now,
sorry.
real quick for today. And, what do you got?
Let's see. Sir Francis Drake set sail from England to circumnavigate the world.
Nickname Goose.
And he invented the coffee cake.
Way to go, Goose.
Oh, here's a good one. Oh, this is much better. 1928, the clip-on tie was invented.
Oh, you hate those.
I'm a big fan.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, they look as good as regular ties. I don't understand why they're not more popular.
On the rare occasion when we have to do anything with a tie, you should hear your boy go nuts. I can't believe that. Do we have to wear like slacks? What's going on?
I can't stand it.
He's beside himself about it.
So you're a slacker in slacks.
You don't like slacks and you don't like a tie.
I'm okay with a tie, but I just think clip-on ties.
I didn't know this. In 1950, James Dean began his career. His first appearance was in a
commercial
for
Sugar Smacks.
Close.
Dean
your
Milk.
favorite, Pepsi.
Oh,
Pepsi.
Yeah, he was a rebel. He was a rebel without a Coke.
You know, Pepsi used to have a jingle. Did you know that?
They did?
Pepsi Cola hits the spot. It's the drink that's got Vim and Vigor color, too. It's the Pepsi Cola drink for you or something like that.
Very close.
I don't know what Vim and Vigor are. I think they've been outlawed.
Hey, anybody know what rhymes with...
Kenny Rogers' greatest hits goes to number 1 in this date in 1980. By the way,
Mark that off right now. I don't care.
Did you ever have a Kenny Rogers roaster?
Yes.
They were
as I've heard,
very good.
The man makes a good bird.
They were very
How'd they
good.
go out of business so under?
Yeah,
it's the wood that makes it good.
Of course, the
Miss
gambler.
Boston
The
Market,
gambler is a
too.
scary nickname for a guy that is making your chicken.
You gotta know when to hold
Not
them.
helping. Now they're going to have the big revival.
Happy birthday, Dick Van Dyke.
Or Dyke Van
Wow,
Dyke.
is he 100? How old is he?
He's
today?
damn near. He's 98.
Wow.
Or 90.
99.
He's older.
Is he
Wait a
98 or
minute.
99?
He's born in 25.
97.
Oh, 97.
Do I hear 96?
I can't do
And you
math.
can't say two of those things on the radio. Just call him Van.
I do not like Leo DiCaprio in a tuxedo.
And why not?
It makes me feel things. I'd rather not to
Because
deal
he's
with
very handsome.
Tom tried to whistle this morning. It bugged all of us, but especially me, I guess. Shakira's put a curse on the Spanish soccer team. I understand we're going to have a big presentation with that tomorrow.
Really?
A big music. You said you were going to do something about it.
Do you remember that?
Apparently, there's no omelet station tomorrow, and Ace and I feel like this is an outrage. I don't know.
Special coffee tomorrow. Duke Tomato and the Power
Been
Trio and the
singled out.
singers and the horn section. It's going to be great.
Tom says we're going to have a mariachi band and breakfast tacos next year in 23. So he's already got that
Write that down.
planned. Tom enjoys playing the TV intro to The Fugitive. None of us
He
can
loves
figure
it.
it out, but he just loves it.
Appropriate.
Tom,
a story about a great kid who's only has one arm, and the most famous one-armed person, I think, in history is the bad guy from The Fugitive. Right?
It's not true.
Who else?
The drummer from Def Leppard.
Yeah, he's only got one
Baseball
arm.
player.
I got Jim Abbott. Yeah.
The drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm.
Wouldn't it be great if Def Leppard came out and did the theme to The Fugitive?
only for you, Tom.
You can't do the YMCA.
No, can't.
You guys want to go to the IMCA?
On that note, thank you so much. Thank you, Willie. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.